from the sparkling new Lodge Mahal in beautiful Round Rock, Texas. Welcome to Poker Night at the Lodge. My name is Slick Rick, along with my partner each and every week, Mikey the Skull Reisman. Mike, you ready to go?
Wait, what's up? What's going on, Rick? Wednesday night here. We're playing a 2-5 match to stack. Let's see. We're starting off Millionaire Mayhem week.
Yes, big week.
The lodge is packed, so we have a couple people in town straight here for the tournament series that's going to be going on for 2 weeks. Sue's back in the building there in seat 9. She's from Philadelphia area, but she's in town to play tonight. Greg in seat 1 is also a fan of the stream, first time here from Maryland area. Seat 2 is going to be Yellowstone, coming in for 1,000. Seat 3 is Carla. Nice to see some couple ladies on the felt tonight.
Very nice.
Seat 4 is Alejandro. We've had him on before. He's coming in for 800. Seat 5 is Aaron, coming in for 1,000. It's just us in seat 6 for 1,000. TM back in the building. He played on Monday night.
Got a new hat on.
New hat, fresh hat. I like it. Would go nice with khakis. Seat 8 is Dewey for 500, and then 9 is Sue, like I mentioned, coming in for 1,000. So I just came fresh from the airport, Ricky.
And I came fresh from the radio station, so we're both out of breath, but we're here. And Michelle's in the box, and we got Alejandro with Cowboys. And let's see what happens around here. We're just getting started here. We got a huge week, so much to tell you about. Alejandro is going to win. Actually, he's going to make the bet. We'll go to a flop 3 ways. Jack 7-4. Skittles. Pair of kings way out in front. Alejandro. There's Aaron in seat 5 makes the bet, $80. Alejandro's going nowhere, just deciding what he's going to raise. Wearing the Cardinals gear. Guess he's likes his Arizona Cardinals. I always still want to call them the St. Louis Cardinals, but they've been in Arizona quite some time. 120 raised to 200. And Alejandro's going to win the first hand of the night. 181 in the live chat. Let's set the overtime number. Mikey, we're going to set it because we got so much going on. We're going to give you a lot of streams in the next 11 days. So we're going to set it rather aggressively tonight. We're going to go 600 for overtime tonight, 600 for overtime, 800 for double OT. That's the number on or before 10:30. You know the rules. Cutoff time is 10:30. Actually, it's going to be 10:45 because we started at 8. We started a little late. So we'll give you the 10:45. On to the second hand of the night, and Millionaire Mayhem starts tomorrow, folks. Mikey, you going to play on Thursday or Friday in the first event?
I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I haven't been home in 3 days. I got some stuff I got to do. I got some stuff I got to do at the house tomorrow.
Yep.
Got a little appointment in the morning as well. So depending on what I can do, it's also Yom Kippur. So I don't know. Maybe if I can come in late in the flight A, maybe flight B, but definitely if I don't play tomorrow, I'll be playing on Friday. That's for damn sure.
I remember Sue and her, didn't she hit quads? She had a huge hand that went viral for us several months ago in the old place, the Lodge. Now we're in the Lodge Mahal, which I was here last night for the free roll. Set a record, 169 unique entries in our free roll.
Yeah, that looked like a juicy prize pool. I know my buddy Adam finished, I think, 3rd or something like that. Or Mixon finished
yes,
3rd.
3rd. And I had a bunch of chips late, but couldn't close the deal. That's my problem.
Well, what's late? How many players were left?
Maybe 150. No, I'm just kidding. There were about 75 left. So, more than half the field was gone. Carl's going to win this pot. So much to tell you about. Let's tell you about who's coming in before we tell you about Millionaire Mayhem. The September 20th, Poker Face Ash and DQ will be on the felt. We just waved goodbye to Jeff Boski over the weekend. What a time we had with him. And thank you to Jeff Boski. But Poker Face Ash will be here on the 20th, and she's going to play a couple tournament events, but on the 20th will be a cash game with DQ in the house. September 25th, Mariano and Rampage come back to the Lodge for a 25-50 Behemoth matchup, cash game on the September 25th. And DQ will be there also. And then October 11th and 13th, Ryan DePaulo comes to town, and he will be here for 2 streams, October 11th, 13th. But it's all about Millionaire Mayhem. Get here if you can. We're going to give away $500,000 guarantee in the first tournament, and for the main event at the end of the week tournament series, $1.25 million is the guarantee, folks. So get here, win a hunk of change, and win a big sandwich. Carla with King 9. So it looks like we're playing a straddle there. 2-5 with the $10 straddle, if I'm not mistaken. Over to Aaron. Aaron's going to kick it up a notch with ace queen suited. Raises to 30. Justice TM and fold. 150 is now the bet from Sue with 6-7 suited. Interesting 3-bet from Sue.
Yeah, Sue was on a couple months ago. Again, she doesn't live locally. She just, I think her son is an Austin police officer.
Very nice.
So she's back in town, and she was sending me a bunch of emails saying, I got to get back on. I got to redeem myself. Don't worry, Mike. I'm going to bring the action. So I'm not really that surprised by her 3-bet here to 150.
7-7-3, and what does she do? She makes it 150, and she flops trips. Very nice for Sue. And she bets 75. Aaron will get out of the way, and it's Justice folds, and she shows the 7.
Wow, I would not be showing the 7 there after 3-betting there.
Absolutely.
I want to keep that a secret, although everyone's going to find out in a half hour regardless. But
so it all starts tomorrow. So there'll be 3 day 1 flights, 2 flights each day. Thursday, tomorrow, it all starts at noon. Noon and 6 p.m., those are flight A and B. Then Friday, same thing, noon and 6 p.m., that's flight C and D. And then Saturday, noon and 6 p.m., flights E and F. Enter as many times as you want. You will get credit for bags that you bag each flight. And so that's the first tournament. Big O is on Sunday. Big O, and we'll be streaming the final table of the kickoff Poker Atlas Payday kickoff event on Sunday. We'll be back to stream on Sunday. We'll tell you the streaming schedule here in a minute. Looks like we are going to have a raise from Aaron to 50. Train station calls in the 2 seat. Carla 3-bets to 175 with Big Slick.
That sizing is a little bit too small there. There's so many people involved that would have made that north of 200.
Aaron's going to call the 175 over to It's Justice with 8-6 offsuit. Very active player, It's Justice. Likes to talk, but he's going to fold this one. Over to Dewey with ace-3 suited. He's going to make the call. Back to Sue with ace-9 suited on the button. And she calls. So we got a nice little skillet brewing. 812 in the skillet. 937 now. So we're going to go 5 ways to a flop. Almost $1,000 in the pot. Here comes the flop. 8-6-3, couple of spades, and train station with the spade draw. Check all around at Dewey. And he goes all in. Dewey, with a pair of 3s right now, and an ace kicker, decides to make a move here. Train station carves out the $318. Interesting fingernail choice for train station. wearing an absolutely wrong hat to the stream. Makes the call.
I need an 8 and a 9 on the flop. Rick, tell them I need an 8 and a 9.
Seven of hearts here on the turn, 5 of hearts. So Dewey there will double up with a pair of 3s. Train station picked up the flush draw there, but nothing comes about as Dewey. Hot start here for him as he's going to be raking in a nice little pot.
Nice hand for our dude. So let's go over the stream schedules. Saturday, we'll be back with this cash stream, 5:10 action. Sunday, we'll have a tourney stream, the final table of the payday kickoff event. Monday, we'll be back with a cash game, 1-3, and that'll be Poker Face Ash and DQ featured on that one. Wednesday, we'll be back with a tourney stream. Saturday is the big one, 2550, 10,000 minimum buy-in, uncapped, and that will be with Mariano, Rampage, and DQ on Saturday. Then we'll be back Sunday for tourney action and Monday with tourney action. So if you like live streams and you like Poker Night at the Lodge, well, I think Mike and I might just bring a cot in here and just no sense going home because we'll be streaming pretty much nearly every day. So there's your stream schedule. Always subscribe and you'll know exactly when we're on. If you haven't subscribed yet, we'd ask you to do so. Helps us a lot, doesn't hurt you at all, doesn't cost you anything. 264 in the live chat. Overtime number tonight, 600.
I said I needed an 8 or a 9.
Train station. Calls, it's 30, looks like $35. We'll go 5 ways. A couple players need to rescan their cards. Carla and TM can't see what they have.
We'll let Carla slide, but TM's no noob.
Yeah, TM, come on. TM was on the stream with you the other night.
I still have that stinky horseshoe. I kept it as a souvenir.
Yeah, you did pretty well.
Couldn't miss on Monday at all.
I know. You had more boats than the U.S. Navy.
Yeah, like that.
Ace, King, 10, couple diamonds, pair of kings for Alejandro.
Not playing tonight under any circumstances. So if we need a seat, Rick, you're the one going out there tonight.
Yes, Mike Belton, there's plenty of seats. Do you see this place? We got 60 tables that we can put into action. There's plenty of seats for tomorrow's 12 o'clock flight. Get down here, get in, enter early and often. I'd also invite you, if you know what event you're playing and you see that there's not a line at the window, why don't you enter every event you think you're going to be playing? That way you don't even have to wait in line. They'll give you a seat for that tournament. You'll have a seat number. So on tournament day, you just come into the lodge, forget the lines, walk right to your table, and laugh at all the people who are waiting in line. That's what I would do. Not laugh at them, but I would definitely.
Bunch of straddles we got here, 5, 20, 40. It's Justice has a very, very creepy card protector today.
Yeah, what is that? Some sort of
like witch.
Goblin?
It's a witch that looks scary, that has long hair. I've never seen, I played with It's Justice a lot. I've never seen him use such things, but Little Birdie told me it's bad luck, Rick.
It is bad luck. Maybe it's facing the wrong direction. I don't. TM's got a beautiful hat on. One of the new hats that we got in the display case. And also on my Instagram, Slick Rick Lodge, you can look at some great information about the November 6th party to end all parties. So go over to my Instagram at Slick Rick Lodge. All sorts of fun stuff, but I think yesterday or the day before I posted some information about if you want to attend. There's a few things you have to do to attend to get an RSVP. We only have about 75 slots, so we surely are going to fill those.
Did you receive any emails about?
Yes.
From who?
From Coach.
So, yeah. Hold on a second.
Coach Summers sent me an email, but there's a couple things you just have to do. One of them is you have to give me your Caesars Rewards number. Even if you aren't Caesars Reward, you can easily do that via computer. You can, and I put the link out there. So
I don't see Coach in the chat yet, but he reached out to me as well. I just wanted to make sure because he didn't give me his Caesars number.
yeah, that's the only thing we're requiring. You don't have to stay at a Caesars property, but we do need your Caesars number because there's some.
I don't
security
even
things.
know what my Caesars number is.
You probably have it in your wallet somewhere. You have a card.
Yeah,
Caesars
I'm mainly
Reward.
M-Life, to be honest. I don't need to.
Just go online, get one.
find it.
Uh-oh, it's Justice. Deuce 3 suited. Oh, and Aaron reshoves.
Pretty large bet here from It's Justice, 300 with 3 high.
He shows the
Shows
3 high
it.
and will fold. 337 in the live chat.
That was a suicidal $300 bet right there with 3 high. Could have bet a lot less, saved himself a little bit more money.
There's the lodge camp. I want to get something that it shines lodge cam. But that's the beautiful lodge cam. That's the front half of the house, folks. So imagine double that, what you see there, double that, and that's the Lodge Mahal.
We usually have the tournaments running right next to the stream table, but tonight we wanted to have them up in front. But moving forward, we're going to have them back in the back area.
But we'll also be able to run tables straight down that big aisle during the busiest times. That's how we get to the 60 tables. Busy week. My brother's coming in on Friday. He's going to play in the Saturday flight. It's going to be exciting. His friend said he's coming in for the main event, ready to fire as many as 4 bullets for the main. He's ready.
4 bullets?
If he has to.
Your brother or your
No,
brother's friend?
my brother's friend. For the main. My brother's coming in for the payday.
Okay. So many tournaments, you can't keep track. My goodness. Check out thelodgelive.com or thelodgepokerclub.com for all the information.
GC Islander, the cam you'll see in a minute shows the back half. That's the one that shows the stream table. We're in the back half of the room. We got to name the rooms. Your front half should be something. Maybe front half is Slick's room. Back half is Skull's room.
Skull's Dungeon.
Maybe we just
Skull's
name the room. Slick's room.
Skull's Dungeon.
Skull's Dungeon. Dungeon, it just means dark and dingy. It's not dark and dingy
No, it's where
out
people
there.
come to donate chips to me.
All right. Ace of Diamonds.
And their souls are locked underneath the ground.
Deuce
Okay.
on the river. TM's going to lock this one up. Kind of like that. Slick's room up front. Like Bobby's room, or Doyle's room, or Ivy's room. Slick's room. What do you think, Chatsville? I haven't seen Nick from Human in a while.
He was in here earlier.
Was he?
Yeah.
Waterboy just continues to give me needles. Rick only fires in free rolls. Not true. Not true at all. We do not normally allow phones at the table, and we instruct them not to. So it is a 30-minute delay, folks. So truth be told, I usually give a speech. The reason why we need your Caesars number is because it's on a Caesars property, and we're getting some special things from Caesars, and they just want to make sure everybody is a member of Caesars Rewards. We're not going to use it for anything. You can't use it for anything. Caesars just would like to know who's in their property up on the penthouse floor. That's all. It's just a request they've made from us, and since they're doing a lot for us and DQ is doing a lot for us, we're going to follow their instructions for that night. But it's not going to be used for anything. You can't really use that number for anything. It's not like a credit card. It's just a number that identifies you at Caesars. But that's the answer. If you don't feel comfortable with it, that's fine. Get in touch with me. We'll figure out a way. If you don't feel comfortable giving your Caesar's number out, honestly I don't know. It's not a credit card, folks. Queen 9-5, 2 spades. You give it when you're at at the table, but we'll see. If you're uncomfortable, we still want you to come. We'll figure out a way. It's Justice with Big Slick. Seti McGetty. Uh-oh. This Justice might be in trouble here. He pushes all in. Quick call. Seti's going to win this one.
Says all in for 882, but it's really just a little north of 100.
Yeah. Wow. Is Justice leaving?
I think I told you that card protector is pretty scary and bad luck. So, been teasing the stream a little bit with some noise of Naked James in the background, because he's in the building and he'll be filling that seat. So, Justice leaves, scalped early, just a half hour into the stream.
Joke of the night will still come at 9:15, even though we started late. So we're about 20 minutes away from Joke of the Night. I got a good one. Had a good one. We're on a little streak here, about a 20-game hitting streak. Daniel Tennyson says, give me one reason, Rick. Yeah, I don't know. You're right. No excuse to not give that number. I don't know. Some people may not want to give the number. If anything, if you're worried about people using it, it's only going to help you if they use your number to at the blackjack table. You get credit for their play.
Yeah, comps, baby.
Comps, baby.
I'll take those comps.
Yeah, you can't get comps. Anyways, we'll go through it. We're just doing what we're asked, folks. We're not going to make a big federal case of it. You don't want to give it. Number one, you
do his glasses.
Yeah.
Enough about numbers. I got a headache. I don't know.
Another big slick.
Numbers.
Big slick.
Going around. It's hanging around tonight.
Aaron with Jack 8
TM wears a hat all the time, but he's got a little hair product in his hair tonight too.
Ooh, he had a nice haircut, brand new do, a little fade action.
You like everything TM does. Why don't you just get a room?
I like TM.
No.
King 3-6. You like TM too.
When are you going to take him up on his trading lessons, or you can't afford them?
Yeah, no.
So why don't you book that private lesson and get started? What are you waiting for? Solar eclipse?
Solar eclipse. GC Islander never had I have never had an offer to be a pro football commentator. That'd be wonderful. Those jobs are hard to come by. Here's a raise from Alejandro. Just feeling it tonight. Train station. Comes along with his big slick. 8 of clubs, meaningless card. Checks. Train station's going to let Alejandro try to take another stab. He does not. Train station's going to win this hand very easily as long as he stays in.
You guys are going to be happy with who fills the seat. I'm not playing tonight. Just came from the airport. I don't have money on me. I'm tired. So I'm not playing tonight. There are plenty of people in this room that want to play, so you won't be disappointed by who comes and sits down next.
Michael B., how long does it take to sign up for a lodge membership when I come to play? Interesting you say that. We've got what we think is a good process. Obviously, it depends how many people are in the line, but we're going to have a couple people doing just simply lodge memberships. That's why I say if you're going to come to town a little early, remember lodges open 24 hours a day. I'd come in an off hour before your tournament. Just swing by the lodge even if you're not going to play, just to sign up for your membership and enter the tournament. That's what I would do. If your flight gets in here late in the day and you come at midnight, do that kind of stuff, and when there's no line, and then go back to your hotel and get your sleep. Just a little pro tip from Slick Rick. But the answer to your question, certainly we expect lines. Certainly it's going to take a little while, but not a whole lot of time. There's not that much to fill out. Good question, though. Hello, Nakia. Says she just had a nice, relaxing dinner with Poobah before all the mayhem.
Can I get players checks on 11?
Wow, Shell, nice yell there. Players checks on 11. Looks like TM flops a pair of queens. DQ's chair is in the chat. DQ not in tonight. Sorry, guys. 8 of clubs. Now a club draw going along with his pair of queens for TM. But it's Carla who decides to bet with her 3s. Dewey with a gut shot. Nice glasses for Dewey. TM raises on up. Looks like he makes it 155. Where are you coming?
Who's this?
Uh-oh, there he is. Naked James himself.
He's been away for a while.
He is one of the most popular players that has ever played on the live stream. We're gonna have to. What we want to do on the wall is get some of our famous players, famous stream players, and get their name up on the wall. And he's definitely going to be one of them. He won't be naked, but he will be up on the wall at some point. Naked James gets some chips from a new chip runner. I haven't seen her before. Got so many new employees.
A couple new faces in here. It's a big week. The room is packed, as you can see here from Lodge Cam. So many people enjoying themselves. We got limit games, mixed games, tournaments, big stakes, small stakes, PLO.
Bob Builder says, this channel getting whack, was sub for a while and think I have to move on. Bob, don't let the door hit you on your ass. See you later, Bob. Come back when you want to come back. 35 is the raise. Actually 40 with pocket aces for Train Station. Yes, Belton, my cash games are going to be sick over the next 2 weeks. They always are already, but you add a huge tournament with all the players coming in, cash games are going to be sick. Joe the Hat, good evening. How are you?
Pocket Kings versus Aces here. Cooler City. My goodness, cards on their back. Of course, Dewey going nowhere.
Aces versus Kings. Ooh, saw paint, but it's a queen.
And Kings
5-4.
folded, only one out. Doesn't come. It looks like they're running one time, so full. Double there for Train Station. I think he had Dewey covered. Dewey's going to be reloading, it looks like. Let's get a full count. No, Train Station
West,
had a little less.
West Moran says, Slick Rick, I like the tour you all did, but I pictured you as a bigger guy. Yeah, because Mike always makes fun of my weight. I'm heavy, but I'm not horribly big.
Should I fix you some sandwiches?
My God, people think I'm some sort of whale or something. But
Fish.
thank you.
Fish, not a whale, but a pretty big, large catfish.
GC Islander says bucket list, the Lodge Mahal, period. I love that. Possibly in the clubhouse right now is the best comment of the night. GC Islander. Congratulations. Cumulative winning, 627 for Alejandro. Aaron right now throwing the party, 767, but it's Justice, I believe, who isn't on there. I think he was in for 1,000.
At least,
Yeah.
maybe a little bit more.
The Real Salami says Slick Rick is not fat, he's fluffy. Mike Guerrero says, you're not heavy, you're husky, let's get it straight. All right, I used to be, believe it or not, folks, you won't believe me, but I used to be about 65 pounds more than I am. So I've kept it off for about 10 years. I need to lose another 50 pounds. I know that. But I like food, folks. I enjoy food. Who's with me? Raise your hand in Chatsville if you like food. Slick Rick Skull Mike here at the Lodge Mahal, starting a little late today for a number of reasons. Skull Mike was on an airplane all day. I was on my radio show. We said, you know what? Let's just move it to 8:30. We did. Ace 8-5 Skittles. Pair of 8s for train station. There's the turn, 10 of hearts.
Carla here with an ambitious float with an ace on the board. No club. Now picks up a Broadway draw.
I don't know what the river was, but she bets and wins it.
Takes it down there. So she had plans of repping that ace for her 10 there if train station checks, and indeed that's what happened. So Carla gets after it, throws the dealer $5. She's racking up some chips, so a nice play from her. She had some other thoughts.
Bill Weber, no, I didn't say 650 pounds. Come on. 65 pounds heavier I used to be, believe it or not. Tell you the story, in 2010, I was really heavy. And I said, I'm either going to get the weight loss surgery or I'm going to enter the World Series of Poker. So I gave myself 6 months, January 1st till the main event. And I said, if I can lose 100 pounds, I'm going to use the money I would have spent for the surgery and go play in the World Series of Poker. Not the main event, but a couple tournaments. Turns out, 6 months to the day, how focused was I? I was down 100 pounds exactly. And that was 11 years ago. And I've managed to keep about 65 pounds of that still off. It's hard. It's hard to keep it off. If you've ever lost weight and had to struggle, I know Skull Mike, you probably never had to worry about your weight, but some people can eat whatever. There's the Lodge Mahal room. Slick's room in the front half. Skull's room in the back half. Skull's Dungeon. $5 super
How many
chat.
times do we need to remind you?
For Michael B. The real reason I'm flying all the way to Austin is for the omelet bar. Can I get an egg white omelet made? Oh, and Rick, you look good, buddy. Yeah, I'm sure you can get an egg white omelet made. Oh, a little bit loud there. Sorry about that.
No, I believe you. How many folks did bring you out here? Because it was 1, 2.
Sorry about that.
I'd rather you be here, but if you're not going to have fun, then don't work here. Get a tinder.
It's the lodge camp that is being allowed. When we changed it from the lodge camp to
Last call, Nadia V for 1-3, Sergio V for 1-3, Sue for 1-3.
yeah, sorry about that,
Last
folks.
call, Jorge and Eric for 1-2.
Still adjusting to the new
Last
place.
call, Jorge and Eric for
This never happens. Okay, we're good to go.
Yeah,
We're good to go.
well, I understand.
But the fucking delay.
Cumulative winnings, Alejandro up 627,
We need an extra 30
Dewey
minutes.
up 236.
Whatever they all give them, I want it. I think you should.
I thought that was Anthony.
All right, I think we're back. Hopefully you can hear us a little bit better. 395 in the live chat. We're still adjusting some things, so hopefully you can hear us now. The Real Salami says, you got this, Sue. Sue is on the button. Calls on the button. Aaron again with Big Slick. Big Slick is just the hand of the night right now. Naked James pocket nines looking to set mine. 6 deuce deuce. And pair of nines vaults to the lead. But Aaron's going to continue his story, 40. And Naked James raises it on up to 100. Over to TM, gets out of the way. Dewey's going to get out of the way. So now it's going to be between Aaron and, actually Sue gets out of it. Now it's between Aaron and Naked James.
I think Aaron's going to end up 3-betting this and we're going to get it in, or he just makes the call. Ten of clubs
on the turn. and a jack of diamonds on the river. So Naked James is going to take this pot down, his first pot to win. We'll go on to the next one.
Relatively small pot. I thought that one could have been a lot larger, actually. But James still satisfied with the $300 there.
Yeah, I want to congratulate Mixon for finishing third. J. Mintz says, did you eat prime rib poker? You know I did. We all went. Had prime rib before I entered that tournament in 2010. We had a good time that trip. Told a bunch of friends my plans, and when I did it, about 10 of us went out to Vegas and had some good times. We all entered the same event. At that time, it was a $1,500 event, and you got 1,500 chips. That's what it was back in the day, before you got a lot more chips and a lot more play. On to the next hand.
Oh, Carla put her hair down. Right? Was her hair up in a bun, or am I tweaking?
Oh, we got Brenda's victories.
Business now.
I forgot about these.
Colorado. Is that a Colorado club?
Trying to work on my figure.
Not sure.
$5. Gold. Down you. Ball. And then
20 to go here from Dewey with an ace-9 off. 7 Dewey from Carla here. Train Station doesn't even want to raise his jacks. So,
Hell no.
top set said he Magetti, so
There you go.
checks it now. Probably a little bit worried about the queens, but wants to lead out $35, see where he's at. Dewey folds.
So much happening. I'm debating in the second half if I'm going to tell some huge news. We'll see. We might have some breaking news later on. We're about 5 minutes from the joke of the night. One if you like it, two if you don't. Everyone knows the rules. Late start, but we still keep the commitment of 9:15 Central Time. So people around the world could tune in. Cumulative winnings, there you see them. Nice backdrop of the city of Austin. It's just a very comfortable room. If you come here, the seats, one thing I've heard from nearly every person is the seats are unbelievably comfortable.
Everyone seems to like the seats. Yeah, I've heard that a lot.
Yeah, DeGen Poker, you can email me at slickrick@thelodgepokerclub.com.
Speaking of which, did you move out the chairs today on the stream table?
Yeah, they talked about that yesterday. I think
talked
they make a
about
good. Joe and Jason and Leibowitz. It is a selling point to the club, the new chairs, and they are comfortable. What was happening is players were taking the stream table chairs and putting them to the side and bringing in a chair anyway. So we just put.
When did that happen on stream? I didn't see that once.
Yeah, that happened last stream.
Who did that?
You did. I'm just kidding. I don't know. That's what they said. We'll have to research it. I don't mind it because they are great chairs. They're new chairs, and
I don't have a problem with it, but I would like to have been informed. Do a little anything here today, it seems like. 10-8-4, Skittles. 7 of clubs. Jack of clubs, so that is Carla's top pair. The 7 of diamonds, so she's in the lead here, 73%. She's going to make the call. Greg betting his 10. Needs assistance. And James gets the assistance he needs as he now
Straight.
has
it's got a
the
straight.
He's got the 9. 530 in the middle, and he goes for a value bet of $200. I like the sizing here. Carla might end up paying this off. Let's see if she gets away here. She has a little bit of a tough decision. $200 into 530. Thinking about it. Leans on the fold and gets rid of it, so a good fold from her.
We'll make one more hand before we tell joke of the night. And Wes, It depends. We've been open, and we've been open on some holidays, and we've been closed on others. I know July 4th, we let all the employees have the day. I believe we've closed on Christmas Eve and reopened the next day. So it depends which holiday, and I don't know exactly the plan, but typically the lodge wants to let our employees be able to celebrate holidays with their families, so it depends which holiday. Certainly not Labor Day, certainly not Memorial Day, holidays like that, but the big ones, Christmas, Thanksgiving, I don't know. But we'll have more information as the holidays come up. Slick Rick Skull Mike here at the new Lodge Mahal, barely a week old. We opened last Wednesday, 11 a.m. with a ribbon cutting, a little emotional ceremony. Rosa had tears in her eyes as we popped the champagne and cut the ribbon and let everybody in the new Lodge Mahal, and it's been roses ever since. 7-7 Jack on the flop.
Just saw a Jack 2 sevens. Now they're on the flop. Sue's gonna bet her gut shot here, hoping for a 9.
Yeah, Zach, we're tweaking the volume. Sean, I don't know if I'm going to win the next time I'll play on the stream. I think my job is here in the booth. But one day I'll get back. Oh, you might hear some news here in a second. At the end. Here we go. Joke of the night. 1 if you like it, 2 if you don't. Everyone knows the rules. An older couple, age 60, decides it's time to get their annual physical. They go to the doctor together. Man goes in first, gets checked out. Perfect health. Doctor says, "What is there anything bothering you?" He said, "Only one thing. The first time I make love to my wife, I'm very cold and I get chilled. The second time I make love to my wife, I'm hot and sweaty." The doctor's perplexed. He says, "Well, let me think about it. Let me check your wife out first." He goes, and the wife goes in now, gets her check out, perfect health. The doctor says, "Do you have any problems?" She says, "Absolutely not." He said, "Well, let me ask you, your husband, it says when he makes love to you the first time, he's chilled and he's cold. When he makes love to you the second time, he's hot and sweaty." She says, "Well, that's easy. You don't need to look up anything. The first time he makes love to me is in February, and the second time he makes love to me is in August." There you go. Joke of the night. 1 if you like it, 2 if you don't. Everyone knows the rules. Let's hear it from you, folks. I don't hear any crickets, so Skull Mike might be a little tired from his all-day flight to and from Pittsburgh. I think he woke up at 4 a.m. today.
Accurate. You just told the joke. It went in one ear and out.
Oh my goodness. So it's regular. It's just regular old night then. Couple 2s early. I got so many 1s last time. Lots of 1s. Lots of 1s. There's a 2. Couple 2s. Ron Milby says, "That's a 2, Rick. Sorry." I understand. Nakia gives it a 1. I think you got to be married. You got to be married for that joke to hit the spot. If you're single, may not make a lot of sense. Racer Nerd gives me a 1. There's your cumulative winnings. Joke of the night. Dan gives me a 2. It's okay, you know. I can't hit home runs every time, and I've got a lot of streams coming up. I may not be able to do a joke of the night every stream during Millionaire Mayhem. Especially some of the final tables. We may be on for 8 hours. I mean, it could be. Who knows? We may be on for 45 minutes or 7 hours on a final table. You never know. Daniel says I stopped listening. Sorry about that, Daniel.
I was with Daniel on that one. I don't even think I'd be laughing for Chris Rock, though, right now, to be honest with you.
Shout out special sadness. A poker player and a very funny guy, Norm McDonald, passed away yesterday. Didn't even know he was sick. I think he wanted it that way. Funny guy. One of the funniest 10 minutes I've ever experienced was watching him on the Dennis Miller Show explain to him about the look of the Camel cigarette logo, the actual Camel, and what it looked like. Literally fell out of my chair, laughing. Very talented, and a poker player. So at 10 o'clock, I will have a special announcement. Stick around for 10 o'clock. I like that hoodie you're wearing, Skull Mike. That's
10 o'clock, huh?
That's an original.
I thought Leibowitz, our old security guard, told you to hold off on that one.
He didn't, did he? I didn't see that text.
I might have made that up.
I think you did.
Oh, you don't want to wait till Saturday?
There's the Lodge
A little
can.
bit.
We can do it both.
Okay.
We got cake on Saturday, folks. Come to the Lodge Mahal. We got a cake. We're going to celebrate 16,000 subscribers. Skull Mike and I bought a cake that will feed 96 people. It's a big, cheap cake. And we will have it on Saturday for all those that want to celebrate this stream reaching 16,000 subscribers. I'll post it on Instagram for those folks who can. At Slick Rick Lodge. At Slick Rick Lodge.
Tongue twister. Can you pronounce your own email 10 times fast? Pocket Kings for Sue. Ace Queen for Train Station. So this could be some turbulence in the air. Train Station has shown to play quite conservatively.
Filthy Phoenix says, that wasn't actually a joke. It was the story of my own marriage.
Nice to see Train Station come along. Got to at least see 3 with Ace Queen of Diamonds here. Now TM, one for action, has already invested 50 into this pot. 175 to go.
Michael B, $5 super chat, says, if we make day 2 and are on the tournament live stream, can we watch it on our phone, knowing, of course, it's on a 30-minute delay? Mike, how did you like Pittsburgh?
No, we really, moving forward, we're going to get, I'm not really liking the phones at all on the stream. So I think we're going to try and have a box or something like that where I'm tired of people having the phones on the stream. We can watch the stream above. There's multiple TVs playing on.
It's literally on the TV,
so
5 feet from these players.
You'll have access to that via the TV. I was in Pittsburgh for business, and business did not go well. So didn't really like Pittsburgh this trip, but I've been there plenty of times in the past. It's a nice city, but would have much rather been home, and now I'm home.
Russell Stevens, is the cake going to taste like sheet? No. It's going to be.
That's funny.
I got buttercream icing. You know, you can get these large cakes and get the cheap icing. I'm going buttercream. Buttercream is the way to go. It's going to have some funny sayings on it. Slick Rick along with Skull Mike here at the Lodge Mahal on a Wednesday night hump day action. We'll be back on Saturday for, you got some special guests coming on Saturday.
I do?
Yeah, I'm getting texts from the Gypsy and
I don't have the lineup in front of me right now for Saturday. It's going to be plenty of new people. Should be an exciting stream. 5-10 uncapped.
Nakia says buttercream is the only way to go. I agree. Anything else is just not real. It just seems a little fake. Here comes the flop. 3-way action. 77 in the skillet. Looks like King, Queen, 6. Couple clubs out there. And Seti Maggette for Train Station. Now he bowed it up. Carla does not want to see a 10 here.
If I'm Carla, I'm folding at this bet 120.
Yep.
Ace high, no good. Absolutely not. Train Station shows the boat. Drawing dead.
Yeah, we'll take pictures of the cake and cut it. I don't know what time we'll do it, but sometime in late afternoon. before the stream, we'll make an announcement to the room and see all of the poker players run to the cake. Like a fat kid loves cake, poker players love cake.
You can say cake 3,000 times.
Cake, cake, cake. Alex Cook says, who is this knit and where is the real Naked James? Naked James just has a man of mystery.
Well, he's been getting poker lessons. So maybe he's tightening up his ranges a little bit. No longer going for the VPIP 3000.
Real Salami, don't know what we'll do on 20,000. We just hit 16.
Streaking through the quad.
Thank you very much for all 16,000 subscribers. We're at 1,000 on March 1st, so it's been kind of a meteoric growth.
Ace Queen for Sue going up to 250. TM's getting tired of getting raised. He's been very active. Let's see. Although 7-4, he says enough's enough. This is my table. I'm here on a regular basis. I will not be pushed around. I don't care if I have 7-4 of spades. I'm going to at least see 3 cards. Makes the call, as does Carla. So ace queen and a bunch of suited dreams behind. Let's see what happens.
Hello, Poobah. Get some sleep tonight. You will not have sleep in the next 11 days. Get it tonight. King Jack Deuce. Nobody hits anything. Gut shot for Broadway for Naked James eating something.
Cornbread?
No, that's some sort of bunt cake.
Cake. There, all you can do is say cake. For
It is. It's not
You want-
cornbread. That's cake. I'll continue to say that
Yes,
word.
Please, please. Enough cake. Talking about losing 50 pounds, and all you can do is say cake for an hour. You're going to gain 20 just by saying
by
those.
saying it?
Yes.
TM will win this hand with Squadouche.
7 high there. That was a nice little skillet there. Over 600 in the middle. Makes his move there. And just because of that hand, that was one of the biggest hands of the night. TM spikes to the lead, up 720. So very well played there from TM. Pushing around these ladies a little bit. But I know Carla and Sue will have none of that, as they have players of their own and capable of making moves down the road.
TM vaults up to the top of the leaderboard in cumulative winnings, 720. Just getting started here. We're about an hour in. We started at 8:30. Thank you for the late start time tonight. Just couldn't do it at 8. Wasn't going to happen tonight. And we appreciate y'all. Gather your friends, though. You're going to want to hear this announcement at 10, so you got about 35 minutes to text all your friends and say, can't miss announcement at 10 from Slick Rick. Telling you, you are going to be shocked. Over to Carla with Queen 8.
Another big slick around. This time it's Alejandro's turn. The man in red, the Arizona Cardinal. Those Cardinals look good on Sunday.
Good to see Horsecock Express in the chat. Jack 4-7.
Decent flop for Ace King of Diamonds there.
Yeah.
Nobody else with anything here, so Alejandro C-bet will probably likely just get through. Let's see what he comes with. Goes 75 maybe. Goes for a full 100. And I don't see anybody coming along. TM out here on the streets, taking his time. Each hand says, I don't care what I have, I'm just going to play the player, but going to give Alejandro some respect, and his bet takes it down.
So once again, folks, the tournament starts tomorrow at noon. That's the Poker Atlas payday. It's a $500K guarantee, 30-minute levels. You get $50K in chips, all for the small sum of $600 buy-in. We'll have 2 flights, noon and 6 p.m. tomorrow, noon and 6 p.m. Friday, and noon and 6 p.m. on Saturday. Then on Sunday, we'll have day 2 of that tournament and give away all that money. And also, we'll start the Big O tournament. It's a one-day tournament, guaranteeing $15K in that. If you like the 5-card Omaha High, Low, 8, or better, otherwise known as Big Mid, Congress, Big O, you name it, 30-minute levels, $25K in chips. Then Best Bag tournament starts Monday. We'll have 3 flights in that, Monday at noon and 6, and Tuesday at noon. Then the free roll on Tuesday. We're guaranteeing on Tuesday $25,000. Just to put it in perspective, last night we hit $25,000 with a much smaller guarantee. This thing will be huge on Tuesday. It's the busiest night of the week for the lodge, Tuesday night free roll, and during Millionaire Mayhem, it's on steroids. And then the main event starts Thursday the 23rd. 2 flights on Thursday, noon and 7. 2 flights on Friday, noon and 6, and 2 flights on Saturday, noon and 6. $1.25 million guarantee, 40-minute levels, $60K in chips, and all for the low price of $1,125. Every bag that you get, each flight, you'll get paid something for. Multiple bags, you'll get paid a little bonus for that. So lots of incentive to enter more than once. And, of course, we'll stream the final table from start to finish for the main event on Monday, the 27th. So lots to come to Round Rock for. First, you got to see the Lodge Mahal. Check that off the bucket list. Then you got to play some cash games. Then you got to enter at least a couple tournaments in the Millionaire Mayhem. You know, if you're within a couple-hour plane flight, which is more than half the country, why not make a trip? Call up Southwest right now. Fly into Austin Bergstrom International Airport. 30 minutes later, you're at the Lodge Mahal. Alejandro with the straight and the $100 bet, TM.
Get to your hotel and shower first before you walk in these doors. Don't come through those doors smelly like I did today. Go home, shower, hygiene. It's important.
Poobah says tomorrow is the biggest day of his career. Wow. We're all behind you, Poobah.
He's nervous? Sounds nervous.
I mean, it should be a little nervous, but that's a good thing. But we're all behind him, and all the employees are right there. Everybody's cheering, and we're going to make this one incredible 11 days. Fig Nuts says, best bag tournaments are my favorite, Rick. Won't make the September event, but if Nakia is correct, I will make plans for March. Michael B says, it's not 7 p.m. for the main event on the first night. It was fixed by Joe. It's 12 and 6. Okay, all 3. Very good, Michael B. Thank you. Real Salami with the super chat. Chatsville is looking so good today. Good luck in the tourney, guys. I'll be watching. Skull Mike sent you a DM on Instagram from the Real Salami. 445 in the live chat. Let's go out and come back in and see where we are. We're at 200 likes. We need 600. It's going to be tough tonight, folks. Absolutely, Nakia. He's not nervous because he has me and the entire Lodge family. Absolutely. No one's in this together. I mean, everyone's in this together. No one's in it alone. Make it James. The option to him with deuce 3 suited.
He's got a deuce. He's got a pair. And Dewey's going to snap him off. Greg with top pair also comes along. We'll make that bet, so let's see what happens. Another deuce for James. So, Greg, a fan of the stream. Let's see if he has the double barrel. He does. Goes check, check, and Greg fires again. 150. Naked James with a yawn and a bet. Let's see what he does here. Maybe perhaps trying to play like he has spades. Spades would be an action killer, and it hits. Now it's row your boat for Mr. James. If he leads, if he checks, it's going to go check, check, and if he leads, it's going to put Greg in a tough spot here. So he's going to go for the lead and go for 300. Snapped off by Greg, so Greg doesn't take that much time. And 3 deuce. Turn River Bink.
Naked James gives a little wink and a smile. A little subdued Naked James tonight. The quiet Naked James. Don't know Zoidberg. We don't have really a clue until tomorrow. We're expecting a ton of people. I've heard from a lot of people through the chat and through texts of people that are coming to town. I know my brother from Oklahoma is driving in tomorrow night, actually on Friday night.
Staying at your house?
He is staying at my house.
That's nice of you.
Of course. He's my brother. We shared a room for the first 17 years of our lives. 17 years. Well, because we also roomed in college.
My goodness.
He never was there, but yeah, having a brother, you know.
Wouldn't know. Only child.
I know. My son's an only child. We're on a little
smart man
break here. Trip 4's in the live chat, 444. Slick Rick Skull Mike.
I thought you were giving a shout out to Patty there for a second.
Yeah. Haven't seen her in the chat recently. She was always in.
Hits and runs. Nobody appreciates that. Saw a dude in the airport today. Sent you a picture.
Yes.
In
that
line.
was weird.
No shirt.
I mean,
just walking through the airport, no shirt. Had a mask on. Had a yellow mohawk. And no shirt with a bunch of tattoos all over top of his body. And everyone just seemed to kind of be staring like at it.
I mean,
it's pretty odd.
Aren't you supposed to have a shirt?
You're
No shirt, no service?
You're supposed to have a shirt on walking through the airport, usually. But he was just carrying on like it was normal business. This was odd. Saw a lot of odd things today. Straddle's on, 10-20.
So the tournament that we've been talking about for literally weeks and weeks and weeks is finally upon us.
Tournament series.
All starts tomorrow. And we've got a bunch of dealers that have descended upon the Lodge Mahal. Not only have we increased our staff to I believe over 90 dealers, but another 50 are on their way or already in town ready to go. So if you've had a problem recently with going to a tournament, won't mention any names, but if you have a problem with going to a tournament and them not being able to open tables because they don't have enough dealers, it ain't going to happen here at the Lodge Mahal. All-in situation for Carla with Pocket Sevens. We've got plenty of dealers. So don't be fearful. When we need to open a table, send a dealer over. We've got one.
Yeah, Miguel, if he walks into the lodge like that, he's going to be asked to leave. So that's
absolutely.
Quickly shut that down. It was strange. Steve, you know my grill's out of the box. It's been fired up. I've had multiple burgers and steaks cooked to perfection by yours truly.
Michael B, we're still working out some tweaks. Bear with us. You know, remember we had to move everything over from the place down the hallway. So we're still tweaking things. So bear with us. We'll get it right there. Zoidberg says, I know my dealer is headed that way. Sharon Barth is rooting for Carla. There you go.
Rooting for Carla, too. She seems like she's got some moves up her sleeve, so she's a capable player. She's local in town, but I don't know much about her.
And it's very good to see two ladies playing, like we mentioned earlier. We get comments all the time. Why don't you have more ladies on?
Playing tonight.
Believe me, it's if somebody wants to play, we're going to get them on and give them a lot of move them up even in the race to who gets on the stream. 5 deuce 10 Skittles, pair of deuces for Naked James. And really, he's going to win with the bet. And he's going to take down that pot.
Deuces have been hot for him tonight.
Wes Moran says, Slick Rick, try the Mississippi pot roast in the slow cooker. Had it tonight. It was awesome. Sounds delicious. No, I know, Michael B. I get it. I didn't take it in the wrong way. You asked a legit question. $452 in the live chat on a Wednesday night. Where's everybody staying who's coming in to? Are you staying at a nearby hotel? Are you staying at a Airbnb, a friend's house? Let us know where you're staying. We'd love to know. Don't have to tell us exact locations, but hotel would be just fine, or friend's house. Carla with ace-5 offsuit. Calls. Aaron on the button will fold. Naked James going to raise it up. Going to make it 30. Back over to TM. Naked James with ace-9 suited. TM folds. So it's going to be Carla and Naked James. Ace-5 versus 8-9 suited. Uh-oh. Trips for Carla. Believe she had ace-5. She has trips.
Binks that flop. C bets to 25. Snap call. Carla playing it slowly as she should. Jack of diamonds. Let's see if James fires again. Does not. Carla fires out 75. And James, now open-ended, makes that call.
Bill Weber says he's staying at Rick's house. Haven't gotten that reservation yet. Michael B. staying at the Marriott. That's a very nice hotel, very close by. I think about a mile and a half.
150. Don't think James is going to be able to get away here after connecting with his 8s, and 5s with a jack kicker. Was hoping for a queen or a 7. James hates to fold. Probably a little curious about Carla's play, so might pay this off for the information. But you see, he hates it. Doesn't really like it. Looking up at the TV monitor, watching the stream. It's not going to help him much in this scenario as we are on that delay. So let's see if James goes with his gut or just calls it off. Chips in hand. They're going to be crossing that line here shortly. Oh, back on the stack. Shows it, flips it up, and lays it down. So a good laydown from James. I thought he'd pay that off. Carla shows him the ace, and that's it. So I like it. I like that move from Carla, not showing James. Make him squirm. Make your players squirm at the table, at least for that half hour until they can see it later if they want. James might get a little bit tilted. You know, he's one for action, so we'll see if he opens up his game now. A little steamed up perhaps, but he did, as we know, all at home and in the chat, made a good laydown on that last hand.
Nick Taylor staying in the Austin Marriott. Another for the Marriott. There's going to be lots of people. First time experience here at the Lodge Mahal. Like to get a camera just at the front door just to see the first reaction of people as they open the door to Lodge Mahal for the first time and literally say, holy shit.
This place is big.
A lot of people staying at the Marriott. That's a good hotel. It's about a mile and a quarter away.
That's where I would be staying.
That's actually where Mike Matisow stayed when he was here.
You don't want to stay in that room.
Yeah, don't get that room. I'm kidding. Shout out to Mike Matisow. Shout out to all the vloggers who we've had it here, and they got pictures up. We got our picture on the wall, Skull. Queen 10-5. I don't know if they've hung it yet, but it's certainly here. I saw it. Put it on my Instagram, Slick Rick Lodge. Gold Racers flying in this Monday and staying at the Marriott. There you go. Jables says, looking forward to checking out the new Lodge Mahal. Look forward to seeing you, Jables.
Queen 10-5, so now James Binks 2-pair. Juices it up a little bit, only raises to 30. Not the card he really wanted to see, Jack of Diamonds. A little bit of a scare card. But James still in the lead. 2 opponents now connect with that Jack. And Carlo's going to bet it. So Carlo's betting 50. James, smooth calls. TM comes along, so pot building. Sue has the flush draw, might sense a little bit of weakness. She might even elect to raise here. She's got that look in her eye, and she folds. Even for 50 bucks there, I'd be making that call. But dominated to TM's flush draw, so she would not want to hit that heart.
Zoidberg, not a stupid question. Room temperature is about 70 degrees. You know, in Austin, it's gotten a little, it's not cold. It's just a little bit cooler. It's not 100 degrees out today. You could feel a little bit of fall in the air, but in the room, it's not chill. You're not going to be too cold, but we do sell hoodies.
Hats, coins, and T-shirts. Hit him with the formula.
Yeah, quadratic formula. Hoodies plus hats plus T-shirts plus coins equals chips. Hopefully each one of you coming from out of town will pick up at least a coin and a hat. Throw in a T-shirt. Get your lodge gear here. Come on, you need souvenirs. Everybody asks for souvenirs when you go on a trip. We've got plenty of souvenirs to take home, and the coins just fit right in your pocket. Hat you can wear. Look at TM. He's wearing one of the new hats.
That looks kind of clean.
Fignut says, by the way, the live stream hoodies are top-notch and for comfort. There you go. Testimonial right there. Yeah, I would say instead of bringing a sweatshirt, I would buy a sweatshirt, Nakia. We got plenty to sell, and they should be wearing. We even have Lodge. If you don't want a show hoodie, you can buy a Lodge hoodie. Skull. We're team players.
Rick,
We prefer you buy a show hoodie.
You must have a fever, Rick. Ludicrous.
Racer Nerd says, I got my coin right in front of him.
Ace King, the hand of the evening. Buck and a squirt. You know, Rick, we've lost Rick into the chat when he misses the opportunity to shout out Buck and a squirt.
I want to know, Mixin' Poker, when are you going to wear that suit again that you wore on Saturday night?
I thought he would never take that off. I think you just wear that every day.
Where does somebody buy a suit like that, Mixon? And by the way, do you have time? With the big win last night, you finished third in the biggest free roll we've ever had, and there's you see the Lodge.
Who won that free
cam.
roll, by the way, Mixon? Let me know who finished first and second. And also, Mixon, don't say goodnight in the chat in the first 5 minutes, and then stick around for the entirety of the stream. You don't need to tease us like that.
Mixon, you. How about some pork ribs? Just saying.
Or brisket. Bring the brisket.
Or the pork. What was he going to bring? Pork belly
Pork
or something?
belly. Yeah. Lodge cam packed.
Just so you know, anybody wearing a blue shirt is a supervisor. Anybody wearing a hunter green shirt is a chip runner. Anybody wearing a black shirt at the lodge is a dealer. And anybody wearing a Tommy Bahama shirt is Slick Rick.
After retired in the closet for a bit.
Wes Moran says the room looks so delicious. I love that. Lock Greasy says the Mahal looks glorious. I got to tell you, folks, very, very comfortable. When you back up and get up from your table, you don't hit anybody. You don't bump into the guy behind you. There's room and room and room. Jack 5-9 on the flop. Sue with her sixes in the lead. She's going to make it a buck and a squirt. James says, I'm not going nowhere. I got ace queen. I got hopes. 5 outs. That's not one of them. Deuce of diamonds.
Who won the free roll, Mixon? That's what I want to know. Ace on the river here for Naked James.
Yes, Michael, I
Gets
believe
there.
there will be, he does get there, I believe there will be extra masseuses. That's their plan, to be as many of the masseuses as possible on the floor. That's
You can answer all 20 of them, Rick? All 20 in one night or no?
I mean, come on.
Dan says, fellas, we can barely hear you. Why don't you boost that side one up just a notch? Let's see if this helps a little bit. Just a couple notches there. Maybe that'll help. How does that sound? And maybe we don't want to blow you out here.
Raised him a little bit subdued tonight.
Sean Hall. I love Tommy Bahama shirts. My granddad wears them like a champ. I guess that's a shot at me. Sean, that's okay.
Sharon, I've been traveling all day and can't look midstream. That's why I'm asking. Martin R. Don't know about Martin R.
So Rude Poker is in the chat. Hello, Mr. Rude.
I think he fired out his vlogs the other from his visit. Rude with another victory. It's been running hot when he comes down from Nashville. Him and Fat Andy Dalton. What you know about Fat Andy Dalton?
Went to TCU.
Plays for the Bears.
The red-headed bomber
The Red Rifle.
from TCU.
King 10-9. Two
Six of
pair
spades.
again for James. Top pair for Greg. So this could be trouble. Greg has already ran into James one time. Now it's 200 to go. So Naked James has found his partner tonight. His name is Greg. He's in seat 1. And he's going down that dark, dark road. Big trouble. Carla comes along too. She's got a pair of 10s and spades. So it could be a spicy river. And it is.
Uh-oh.
A very spicy card. Connects with Carla. 9 gets there, so boat's in play as well. And Carla says, all you can eat, baby. Gets snapped off by James. And she's going to get the full double up. Naked James can't believe what fell. His face melts like a snowman in the middle of August. And they're shipping all those chips to C3. Carla, pay that girl her money. Full double. Just what the doctor ordered.
Timothy Murphy's debating what shirt he'll wear when he comes to the lodge. I would choose the one you feel most fortuitous. Most lucky. Your lucky shirt. 463 in the live chat. Michael B with the $5 super chat. Are you guys going to post on your website the end of flight chips? And, of course, everyone who cashes. I'm sure we will, Michael. Michael, you got a lot of questions tonight. Save some for, we're on for about 7 streams over the next 11 days. Save a few questions for another stream. But we love you, Michael B. Canadian Joe, love the room. Wish we Canadians could come down to experience the mayhem. Hope to make it down soon. We will be here, Canadian Joe, when you are ready to come and when you're able to come. Bob Casey, we realize that. We're going to work on it for next time. So we're just going to deal with the audio tonight, and we'll work on it for Saturday night. Card player Joe, new sub and chatter, been lurking a while. Great stream. Well, welcome to the family, Card player Joe. What took you so long? You're now an official member of Chatsville.
Welcome to the party, pal.
There you go.
Now it's official.
Yeah. We're going to figure everything out. Queen 8-4. Couple of hearts. 2 pair for Alejandro. He just checks. Naked James with his pair of queens says, I got something. I'll bet 40. Over to train station. He's going to fold. 2 pair Alejandro makes it 100. And a quick call from James. 3 of clubs.
James in trouble here. Alejandro going to continue to bet. James will continue to call at a minimum. It looks like to be 200. Wow, James playing pretty solid tonight. I thought James would for sure make that call. And Alejandro's going to give him props, show him the 2 pairs. So Naked James, perhaps satisfied from the burger that he scarfed down in about 3.6 seconds. Playing some good poker. Not paying off people when he perhaps should, or the old Naked James might. Saving himself a little bit of money. And getting away at the right time as we have a dealer change. His name is Train Station because he really likes to show Yellowstone, and Train Station is a homage to the show Yellowstone. I don't know much or anything about Train Station in C2. A lot of new people will be on the stream in the next week or two. I'm giving a lot of opportunity from players coming in from out of town for Millionaire Mayhem, so we're going to get to learn some of these players together. Chatsville, you and I, and Slick. And if you want to play in the stream, you see the scroll on the bottom of the screen, thelodgelive.com. Fill out the questionnaire. Message me on the Instagram, get at me, and we're filling games for October and November right now. So if you want to play and embrace Table 11 under the lights, come on down and get to it.
So Rude Poker says, Naked James bought me tacos a few weeks ago. Nice man. Sure, he's a nice man. You took a bunch of money off him, Naked James. Why don't you move to Austin? I mean, So Rude Poker. Every time you come here, you leave with barrels of chips. Don't wait for the invitation. Just come. 175 is the raise from Sue.
Ace 5, not really a premium, but 175 the price. Blind's only 2-5, but she's raising the bet from James here and TM, so perhaps squeezing an aggressive line, trying to take it down right now. TM says, every time I raise, you seem to be 3-betting me. And he's not going to stand for it. Makes the call, going heads up to a flop with 2 live paint cards.
Jack 10-6, couple of hearts.
Top pair for TM checks. Let's see what Sue will do after whiffing. She shuts down. Check, check. Now connects with a 5, so a pair for each. 1 top, 1 bottom, and Sue's waiting no longer after connecting with the 5. Bets 300. TM with a glare, a look, a shuffle. What will TM do here? It can go a number of different ways. I think he's just going to lean on a flat. Makes the call. About 1,000 in the middle. Sue with a glare. Now it's jacks and 10s. 2 pair for each. TM has the check mark here. Goes check, check. And he takes it down.
Trying to remember who Sue won that huge hand in where she hit
played in
quads.
a big hand with it was with Jaywin.
Jaywin.
And Jaywin laid it down.
Right.
Jaywin had a boat.
And she had quad 8s.
It was a great lay down from Jaywin.
Yeah. So after this hand, folks, as promised, I will tell you some breaking news. So text your friends, folks. You are not going to want to miss this breaking news from our news desk. You're going to be shocked and awed. Bear with the... There we go. Cumulative winnings. TM up 1,200. Alejandro up 1,200. Naked James up 720. Everybody else is down. Looks like we've got a $20 raise being called around the table. Aaron, with his pocket 10s, is going to raise it on up. He sees some money in the street with his pocket 10s and says, I'm going to raise it on up to 160. Naked James takes a look at it since he's out of the hand, so he can sweat a little bit. No, Locke, I wish that was the breaking news. Bronco's still not here, not till at least late October. Ugh, who knows? I'm now prepared not to get it until the end of the year.
Or ever.
Or ever. No, I'll get it sometime.
When you're dead.
Ford Motor Company will.
Instead of giving you a tombstone, we'll just put the Bronco over your grave.
Could happen. Hope it doesn't. Ace 3.
Ooh, what a flop there for Carla.
Boat City.
I like her to bet this if it gets around to her. You got to put, maybe, hopefully an opponent has an ace, but nobody has an ace here in this scenario. One check. Aaron with a pair of 10s might fire out a bet to see where he's at. No, decides to check. Dewey goes for a hundy. And with that stack depth here, I'm going to fine with either. Snap call for 100 here. Alejandro has the easiest decision at the table. It's only queen high. Snap fold. Aaron might elect to peel for 100. Nope. Makes a good lay down. So we are heads up here. Dewey's going to jam this turn. No matter what falls, Dewey will be jamming here. All in, I imagine, for 240. Going to get snapped off from Carla. Nope. Dewey checks it. So Dewey slows down. I thought Dewey would have jammed there. And he just folds. So
fold.
Dewey's going to save his 240.
All right. So here's the breaking news, folks. Breaking news. Huge news. All right. I reached out to Lon McEachern and Norm Chad.
Who? Lon
McCarron and Norm Chad. Listen up. Just let me tell the story. Lon and Norm from the World Series of Poker, all right? The two commentators.
McEachern? McEachern plays basketball?
Are you going to let me tell this story?
Breaking news. Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
January 12th.
January 12th.
Lon and Norm are coming to the lodge.
Lodge Mahal.
We're going to have a tag team match, a battle of commentators.
I'm not playing with you, right?
Yes, you are.
Oh, God.
Slick Rick versus Norm and Lon. One of us on each team will be in the booth together, and the other members of the team will be on the felt. And we'll tag each other in and out, going from the booth to the felt. It is commentator versus commentator. Slick Rick and Skull Mike versus Lon and Norm. January 12th. Put it on your calendars. You will not want to miss it. Epic, epic showdown. The battle of the commentators right here at the Lodge Mahal. How about them apples?
That's nice, Rick. That's nice. That's very nice. Are you going to take those poker lessons with TM, or are you going to let me coach you up a little bit? Or are you just going to go out there and
We're gonna have to figure
torch
out
our
how
money.
we're gonna put our money together, because we're not gonna take separate chip stacks.
I'll take 80% of all winnings.
We're gonna have to figure something out. You're gonna do. Frankly, you're gonna be doing most of the playing. All right.
Is that fair?
But
Can we put Lon's name as McEachern when he comes on stream?
why? You know why I say that? Because his Twitter says that.
So he'll like it then. He'll be known as McEachern from here on forward.
Lon McCarran and Norm Chad coming to the Lodge Mahal January 12th. It's commentator versus commentator. They've heard a lot about us. They said, who are these up and rising young commentators, or old commentators in my case? Who are these guys at the Lodge? We want to see them. They're coming.
We're going to win, Rick, too. We're going to crush them, actually. It's not even going to be competition. Calling my shot. Babe Ruth to the fence.
And I know a lot of people are going to want to meet Lon and Norm because, look, they're royalty. If you've ever watched the World Series of Poker, I mean, for the last, 10 or 15 years, it's been them. And they're coming to the Lodge, and they're going to have a lot of fans, and it'll be fun to sit in with Norm and Lon. Those are the true pros. We're just hobbyists with this broadcasting,
That
you know?
would be cool. That was a good job by you, Rick.
I'd say the winner gets to broadcast next year's World Series of Poker.
Sign me up. Sign me up.
I don't think they'd go for that.
We're going to have to put some nice...
I know. It's Lon McCarran, but the reason I'm going to show you why I said McEachern, it's his Twitter.
You don't need to defend yourself, Rick.
I knew it was
Yeah.
McCarran.
Debatable. You've been known for a tongue.
Look at this.
tongue
Just
twister, too.
what does that say? It says Lon McEachern, right, on his Twitter. So I'm just saying, I'm not going crazy, folks. Just got a tweet from Norm Chad. Said, sounds good. Haven't had a ton of fun since late 1989. That's from Norman Chad, folks. There you go. Slick Rick delivers for you, folks. You stick around Chatsville, we're going to make it happen for you. Ace Jack 10.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Nobody likes breaking news more than Slick Rick.
I can't help it.
Flop Broadway here and top 2 pair for Aaron. This is a little bit of a train wreck. Dewey's all in. Naked James here. A little Hollywood time with Naked James. Scratching his beard. Thinking about how much money I'm going to take from this poor man in seat 5. And raises it up, wasting no time. And ooh, Aaron says, "Okay, let's play for it all." And now he hates his life. There, you see that sigh from Aaron. In trouble, is going to need help, and Dewey has one of his aces. Aaron's face beginning to melt like the snowman in August. Help this poor man in seat 5. Put him back in the fridge. Give him some life. No help there. They're running it twice. Lock the first board up for Mr. Naked James. And lock the second board up. Scoop, scoop.
Pay him. Pay that man his money.
So as you go around bragging to your friends what your favorite stream is, ask them if they've ever come up with that idea. Commentator versus commentator. Tag team. We may have to make all contestants have a tag team partner too to make it fair. How about tag team night at the Lodge? Could you make that happen?
For the stream in January? Are we talking about a stream
Yeah,
in January?
yeah.
It's a little...
I know,
It's a
but
little
just
ahead
think
of-
about
it's
it.
a little ahead of my
Just-
radar.
Just
You're
think
gonna have to
about it.
remind me in 2 weeks.
Tag team night. That way, everybody has a partner.
All right. Yeah, that sounds good.
I think that's only fair. We can make it happen, and there'll be a ton of people that want to play with Norm and Lon. Not to mention Skull and Slick. Jimmy B. Wow, Rick, that's awesome. MD Terp Oscar says Norman Chad from the University of Maryland. Yes, he is. Tag team night. I like that. We'll see. It's several months away. We still got to get through Millionaire Mayhem. The month of November when we go out to Vegas for November 6th party at the Planet Hollywood Penthouse Suite. For more information on that, head to my Instagram at Slick Rick Lodge on the gram. A couple posts down, you'll find out all the information about the party. Also, Skull Mike has an Instagram at Skull Mike Poker. If you want Lodge merchandise,
Shout out to give the fans Lon's Twitter name too.
Lon's Twitter
Yeah, what's Lon's Twitter? You gotta
Yeah.
look it up. You don't know it by heart.
at LONMCEACHERN.
How do you pronounce that?
See,
Lon,
no, it's
Lon's Twitter. What?
Lon McCarran, but
No, we're
it
talking-
looked like, I know it was McCarran, but I had to read it the way it was written.
How's it?
And it looked like MCEACHERN. How would you say that?
How would you say it?
You say it.
I'm asking you.
The way I said it at first, that was absolutely wrong.
I forgot.
I just know him as Lon and Norm.
Okay.
Everybody knows him as Lon and Norm.
Breaking news. That's gonna be nice. Little welcome to New Year. Take some of their money. Ace Deuce 9, 2 clubs. No player with the club, but Greg holding an ace. In the lead here. Fires out a hundo.
Sue with Jack 9. $100 to call. Pair of nines will make the call. Greg way ahead. A queen of hearts on the turn. Greg now with a pair of aces. Still with a pair of aces. Makes the bet and will take it down. Greg in seat 1. On to the next hand.
Looks like the train station and Carla here having a nice conversation in seat 2 and 3.
Yeah, it's not Norm McDonald who's coming. Unfortunately, Norm McDonald passed away yesterday. It's Norman Chad, and Lon McCarran. Don't know what the prize is. We just finalized it literally 2 hours ago. But I thought you folks would like that news. You know, if you tune in to our show, you never know what you're going to get when you tune in to Poker Night at the Lodge. That's why I like to reward people who show up. You reward those who show up.
I like that.
Why wait till Saturday when everybody will show up? When the 471
You can't wait for anything.
who put in the work tonight.
You have too much excitement. If you were a newscaster and we wrote something on the teleprompter that was just exciting but also a little bit ludicrous, you'd read it proudly. You're like Ron Burgundy.
I mean, there's going to be a lot of people just wanting to see. They're just as famous as some of the biggest players around. 200, and I know Norm is a serious poker player. Don't know if Lon is.
Sue with my queen 9. Dominated against James's ace queen here.
Ryder, this is in Round Rock, Texas, which is the largest suburb of Austin, Texas. Jack 7-3. No player hits any part of that flop. Naked James still in the lead with his ace. Bet is 275 from Sue. She's going to take it down with her aggression. Good aggression from Sue. Yes, the TVs on the walls, you see, are 75 inches. The TVs hanging, I was told, are 65 inches. And we've got, I think, 45 of them all around the room. There you see the lodge cam. That's the main room. We'll call that Slick's room. And then we've got another half of the room that we're going to call Skull's Dungeon.
That's funny.
Zoidberg, will the other guys also have a... I bet Norman Chad will have a joke of the night. He's the funny man. Maybe that'll get Nick from Yuma to come to meet Norm and Lon. God, Lock Greasy coming strong. Telling us what our theme song should be. Coming out to lights and smoke.
Not coming out to any M&M though, that's for sure.
Here's the flop. Ace Jack 8. Couple of spades. Carla with the spade draw. Pair of aces for train station. Makes it 85, does train station. Carla going nowhere, looking to bink a spade.
These two were quite chatty with one another, but now it's back to business. Choo-choo, baby. Choo-choo. Let's see what comes into the station on the turn. It's a flush. Carla spikes to the lead. Goes into check call mode. Now the board has paired. 600 in the middle. Oh, Carla shuts down. Would have liked to see Carla go for a little bit more value there on the river, but she's just satisfied with winning the 600 there. Even though the board pairs sometimes and it might seem scary, I'd really like to see more players take a little bit extra time there on the river, really try to piece together what happened during the hand, and not be afraid of that so-called scare card, because more times than not, you're missing out on that maximum value.
It's just been an exciting week for us all here at the Lodge Mahal. Each day is getting better and better. People getting used to the room. The free soft drinks are still available. We have what is it, Taste Masters? What are they called? What is the catering place? Mike, wake up. Mike.
It's tastemakers, Rick.
Tastemakers.
You just amaze me. Amaze me. I don't know if it's old age or
Tastemakers.
you just.
Dude, I've been running around. You've been up since 4. I've had my radio show. I've got a poker show. I'm flying through the streets of Austin trying to get here on
On your
time.
tricycle?
In my Honda
All
Pilot.
right. I'm not the only one that's tired. That's fine.
My goodness.
It's cool.
All hearts.
Yeah.
All hearts for train station. He's got the flush.
Don't gotta be so sensitive about it. Just take it with a smile. I didn't say anything. I just smiled. Just sat here and smiled.
Wow, people want Vince and Tony Dunst to come, along with Ali Najad and Nick Schulman.
Yeah.
Let's start with Norman Lawn first. Let's not get greedy, folks. Zoidberg, there is a service charge on the ATMs, but that's with all ATMs. I'd bring cash with you. But if you have to use it's convenient. It's a convenience charge. Let's not call it a service charge. It's convenient that you don't have to walk anywhere and you don't have to. It's right here. 2 of them.
Greg having a rough go tonight in the 1 seat. It is no longer scorching hot. It's turned into an ice cube. I took all the run good away from that 1 seat here, and Train Station goes, rightfully so, continuing to bet here on the river, 175, and Greg makes the call, is going to see the bad time.
Sharon, you know I love you. Sharon Barth, the only person ever to her and Sarah Mick to actually sit adjacent to the stream and actually chat live from 5 feet from the stream table. I love that idea. I wish more people would think of that. You're visionaries. Sarah Mick and Sharon Barth are visionaries in the chat's game. They said, forget staying at home. I'm going to go to the lodge. I'm going to sit at a table. I'm going to chat while watching the stream on my computer, even though it's 5 feet away. I love it. I love it. $488 in the live chat coming up on 10:20 p.m. Started 30 minutes late tonight, so the overtime number goes to 10:45 tonight. We're going to give you an extra 15 minutes there. Overtime was 600. It's currently sitting at 265. Alejandro. TM raises to 30 with 8-9 offsuit. 4 ways to a flop. Ace, king, 9, couple of clubs. Pair of kings for Sue, but clubs for Alejandro.
Ace for the station.
Ace for the station. Where is Nikia? I didn't see that she requested.
Calls 50, station makes the call. Still 3-way here to a turn, Jack of Hearts.
So you, Poobah and Nikia want in on the tag team. I'm sure we can make that happen.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to talk about streams in January right now.
All right.
So not
we'll
not
mark it down
over the air too, and it's going to have a request line off stream.
$100 from Alejandro with his flush draw and his straight draw, looking for a 10 or a club. Here comes the river. There's the 10 ball. Alejandro gets there with his Broadway.
Little trip in Times Square. 10 o'clock show on Broadway. We're here live from the lodge, table 11. You know where. Under what?
Under the brand new lights.
What's Alejandro going to come with here? 475. Goes for a milky 2% Humpday. Snap call from Sue, and he's going to get paid. Tough run out there for Sue.
No, Fignuts, there'll be 9 people that night. We'll talk about that later, but I just wanted to give you the announcement of who's coming. The specifics will work out. The who's playing will work out, but the big announcement is Norm and Lon coming to the Lodge Mahal in January. January 12th, mark it on your calendars. You will not want to miss it. Double strudel going on there. $20 double straddle. AC says not feeling the new Lodge Mahal. Sorry to hear that. Very interesting comment since we've gotten so many compliments. It's okay. To each their own. Unfortunately, not much we can do about it. We're loving it. So here's the bet is 20, and actually it was a straddle, and James checks his straddle. Double straddle. Here we go to the flop. 10 queen 3, couple of clubs. Pair of 3s for Aaron, pair of 10s for Naked James.
Tens in the lead right now currently. Still in the lead on this turn as another queen peels. And now James going to go for a little bit of a river value bet here, 25. Nobody has anything there to make the call. Aaron might want to look him up for 25 with a 3, but elects to fold, and James takes down another one.
What is that? That's a candy bar?
What?
He just threw a candy bar. That was in the pot.
Missed it.
Yep, that was a replay it back. I wish we had slow motion instant replay. That's something on my wish list, my end of season wish list.
End of season undies.
Yeah, we're gonna have the Undies Awards. There's a candy bar right there in the middle.
There it is. That's probably Hammer gave that to them for sure.
Hammer is known as Willy Wonka, one of our dealers.
That's a Hammer chocolate, absolutely.
One of the great dealers here at the lodge is they call him Hammer. From the Detroit area, loves to hand out candy.
Probably the only one older than you here employed at the lodge.
Thanks. There's a few others that are older than me.
Huh. You're pretty close.
I'm not that old.
You forget who serves food here. You forget Lon's last name. Next thing you know, you're going to forget where you parked your car, what car you took here.
Probably.
You're going to forget where your Tommy Bahama shirt is. But you're never going to forget that asshole who's always poking at you. His name's Skull Mike. Skull's Dungeon.
Skull's Dungeon.
Rick's room in Skull's Dungeon, where we leave the lights on for you.
Yeah, don't shut them off.
Or not.
Saw a guy yesterday. I left on Monday night stream. After the stream, I left around midnight.
All-nighter, it sounds like. He was here in the morning.
And I saw him the next afternoon.
Were his eyes bleeding?
His eyes were not bleeding. He did a 22-hour session. It happens. You get involved. You get into some pots. Get on a heater.
You get excited.
You get excited, and next thing you know, you're here 22
You've
hours.
Had 36 Mountain Dews from the... Try to keep it to 2 per session, folks.
Haven't gone to the old place by mistake.
I haven't done that yet either. I thought I might have.
That. Fignut says he likes Skull's Dungeon.
Of course.
Beyond Cannabis says, thanks for the amazing news, Slick Rick. It's great to hear you filled with excitement. Love it. You're a good one. Thank you. Look, we've said it before, folks. Skull Mike and I both have regular jobs. If we didn't love it, what we do, we wouldn't do it. And we enjoy it. It's fun. It's good stuff. So many people. Naked James is collecting chocolate bars. Puts another chocolate bar in the middle.
He's got another one back there, too. How many chocolate bars does he have?
There's the lodge cam, folks. See the tournament going on tonight. I believe it's the PLO tournament Wednesday night. And then all the tables to the left over there, those are all cash tables. The cage up top and the white door up at the top left, that's where we'll have our security boxes. So if you want to rent a security box, you can do it. Check with the management when you arrive. There is a fee for that, but that's where you can leave your cash, so you don't have to go in and out of the lodge with large sums of money. TM raises it on up, makes it 210 with the ladies. Dewey been quiet, he folds. Greg in seat 1 with king queen. A queen comes out here. It's going to be ugly.
Yeah, terrible night for Greg. Continues here, dominated, needs to spike.
Ooh,
A
a king.
does.
He
So
does.
maybe tables turning a little bit. The tides have shifted. Action on TM. Didn't want to see that king, but I think he's going to fire out his c-bet here. Probably somewhere along the lines of half pot, about 200. I'd like to see it even smaller than that. I prefer about, 150 on this dry of a board. Let's see what he does. Goes for about 140, so a good bet here from TM. 135. Greg going nowhere.
DeGen, good night. We'll see you Saturday. Thanks for dropping by, DeGen Poker. 135 is the bet and the call. 8 of clubs. So the queen of hearts is all that TM has to win this hand.
TM slows down a little bit, checks. Greg's stuck, so he has some money to get back here, and he's got the best hand, so he's going to fire out a bet of about 220. Nice sizing here from him. Might keep TM along and a bit curious. Let's see what TM does here. Way behind, as we see drawing to 1 out. So whenever you're drawing to 1 out, it's probably a good idea to fold, but a nice size bet from Greg. 220 looks to be keeping TM interested and a bit curious that he might think that he has the best hand when indeed he doesn't.
Good night, Jimmy B. Thanks for swinging by. Looking for the queen of hearts or a fold here. TM will, I think he'll find the fold here. He doesn't, though. He puts the money in there. Doesn't make me wait at all. So 220 going to the river. Queen of hearts does not come. So Greg is going to win this as long as he stays in. And there you go, Greg.
Greg on the
Seat
comeback
1
trail.
on the comeback trail, yeah. 494 in the live chat on a Wednesday hump day here at the Lodge Mahal. Again, the stream schedule, I will tell that to everybody once again. The stream schedule, Saturday will be here on a cash stream 510. As usual. Sunday, it's not usual. We'll have a tourney stream, the final table of the Poker Atlas tournament, the payday tournament. The Monday will be back on. That'll be Poker Face Ash and DQ will be here Monday night, the 20th, for a cash stream. Wednesday, we'll have a tourney stream, normally a cash stream. Wednesday will be a tournament stream. Saturday, we'll be back the 25th with a cash stream with Mariano and Rampage along with DQ for a $25.50, $10K minimum buy-in, uncapped. Sunday a tournament stream, and Monday will be the final table of the main event. So 4, 5, 6, 7 streams between the 18th and the 27th. All in from Sue with ace-queen suited.
Versus Aaron's ace-queen of spades. Dewey's got the diamond, so which suit will fall? Let's see. Aaron looks to be a little bit perplexed. Leaning on the fold. He gets away, Dewey will snap it off. So Sue The aggressive line will pay off.
Payday loan. Yeah, Eric, it's not a Freudian slip because I don't I've never had a payday loan. I've heard of them. I've seen the commercials. Guys, every now and then I'm going to make some mistakes here. Open it at straight draw for Dewey.
Life.
10 outs.
Dewey. Not the one that he wanted there. The 10 gives Sue the straight. So Dewey reaching in his pocket.
Okay, I'm reloaded.
Russell Stevens says, good job, guys. I'm hearing a lot of chatter across the poker tables in Houston. All been good. Thank you. We've been hearing that a lot from around the country, is that the news is the seismic shift that the Lodge Mahal has created has been heard far and wide around the country, in poker rooms around the country, and it's all been positive. You're always going to have somebody not like it. Look, that's just the way it is. You can't please everybody, but for the most part, it's a very well-designed room. It's a very comfortable room, and the action is incredible. Cumulative winnings, Naked James up 2,900. My goodness.
Really?
It's Justice.
Seems like
left a little early.
surprised there's that much.
I don't know if it is. We'll have to see.
I mean, it does have a little sunflower seed up top. 3,000 is kind of a lot.
We did not get much rain at all from the hurricane.
Got
Thought
lucky.
we were.
Just went a little bit east of us, so
Yeah.
we were pretty fortunate over here.
Took a right turn.
Even though I evacuated to Pittsburgh for the day, came back. Woke up right after the stream on Monday, flew to Pittsburgh. Had a pizza.
For nothing.
Went to bed, got up all day today. Flew home. Good trip.
Had a pizza. Was it good?
It was really good pizza, actually. Went to this little pop shop. And
Quit talking about pizza. You're always talking about pizza.
good setup.
I
Good
set
setup.
you up for that one.
Good setup. See, but I'm not going to whine like a little baby about it. I can handle it. I got thick skin. You're a softy. You're soft.
Ooh, nut flush for Carla.
Soft and sensitive.
Loving that.
Another 2 on the river, so Carla has his hand locked up. And the station. Bet 7. He just snapped off there from Carla. Carla doesn't even think about raising. Got to think about a little bit more raises. Got the nut flush there. I know the board pairs, but don't think the station has a boat the way that pan played out.
Leonardo, this is not in Florida. This is in Round Rock, Texas, largest suburb of Austin, Texas. Just fly into ABIA or Austin Bergstrom International Airport. Southwest flies from all over the country and America. It's a huge airport. Austin's a huge city. So just fly into Austin and literally get into an Uber. Tell them you want to go to the lodge in Round Rock off I-35, exit 251, and they'll take you here. Hotels all around. I'd stay, if you're looking at hotels, I'd look at Round Rock, and I'd look at North Austin. Those are going to be the closest. Unless you want to stay downtown Austin, that's always fun. So much to do down there, too.
I know the board paired there on the river, but that doesn't always mean you can't continue to bet. Too many players get scared by scary cards on rivers, and they miss out on opportunities. I know a lot of times you can get your fingers stuck deep down in the cookie jar, but I'm not always checking down scary cards. Ace, 6, 8, 2 hearts, top pair for Sue. And the station will lead here with his hooks. Alejandro here, tired of missing out on the party, will make the call with his pair of sixes. Now, if I'm Sue, I'd like to see a check raise here. Charge these people. There are hearts. I'd like to see the raise. And she's reaching for raising chips, and she does.
Wow.
So a nice raise from Sue.
Alejandro.
350. I like it. Might have gone a smidge smaller, but fine with the 350 here. I like the raise. That's what I wanted to see. And I don't think anybody will be calling, so she's going to take down the pot. Plenty of scary turn cards could fall. She knows she might be thinking one of these opponents has a flush draw, doesn't want to risk it. Alejandro folds, and Sue's satisfied with taking down the pot right there. A pot of $800. Nice play from the 9 seeds.
$476 in the live chat. Slick Rick Skull Mike here on a Wednesday night. There you see the Lodge Cam. A lot happening here on a Wednesday night. The calm before the storm. Storm being Millionaire Mayhem. All starts tomorrow at noon. The Poker Atlas Payday event, guaranteeing 500K. That's guarantee, folks, of 500K. It should go above that with all the flights we have. Noon and 6 tomorrow, noon and 6 Friday, noon and 6 on Saturday. That would complete day 1 events. Then day 2 will be Sunday, and it'll all be over on Sunday. Somebody's going to walk out of here with a big sandwich, and then the tournament continues. Best Bag tournament, actually Big O tournament, then Best Bag, then the main event. Then we'll have a bounty tournament and a send-off thank you turbo event. So lots of events to choose from in everybody's price range. It all can be found on the lodgepokerclub.com website, right there on the homepage, along with hotel accommodations that you can click on links and get special rates of hotels that are nearby the lodge. So please check out the lodgepokerclub.com website for all information. Buy-ins and information about the Lodge Mahal. And got a little black screen there. We're fighting through it. There we go. Fig Nuts, the Millionaire Mayhem series is sick. Looks like so much fun. It's going to be. Yes, John 420, we just mentioned that. I think of the 7 streams that we're doing over the next 12 days, 4 of them will be tournament action. So if you're a tournament stream lover, this is your time. We typically don't do a lot of tournaments on the live stream for a number of reasons. Chief among them is it's hard to determine when a final table is going to make. We could do feature tables, which I think 1 or 2 of our streams will be a feature table, but that's also difficult too. So that's why we do mostly cash games. But for this, absolutely, it's too big not to stream. Certainly the main event, certainly the payday, Poker Atlas Payday event.
We pick a time that we're going to start streaming on. That's going to be on.
It's going to be on Sunday. It's going to be the main event. I don't know what time we're going to. That's what we're going to have to determine when we're going to start, because it's.
You got to figure that out before Saturday.
Yeah. Lots to discuss. Eric, Rampage is coming back on the 25th. Rampage and Mariano will be with DQ on a 2550 stream on September 25th. That's a Saturday, a week and a half from today. Did I say a week and a half? I meant what's today? Yeah,
A week and a
about
half.
a week and a half. There we go. I don't know what day it is. It's crazy.
I don't know.
It's
I
the
don't know what day it
16th,
is.
so yeah, 9 days from now. There we go.
You're saying things correctly, and you're second guessing yourself.
I know. People got me
He's flustered. He's nervous.
Absolutely, we'll do some final table streams. It's going to be exciting. The challenge is, for Mike and I, it is going to be some long, long hours.
I'm also playing in some of these tournaments, so
Yeah, I mean, final tables.
I'm expecting to run deep, Rick. Just
As
like
everybody knows. Yeah, I mean, I hope you do. I hope you run deep. We'll figure it out. We always do. I promise I'm going to get some sleep. I didn't get much sleep last night.
Join the club.
Play the tournament, and then
I haven't been getting much sleep lately with the puppy.
Uh-oh. Bailey the puppy.
Yeah, the thing wakes up so early in the morning, and that's it.
The thing.
It's turning into a thing.
And neither of you wants to get up?
Yes.
Try a kid. Kid will get up.
Kid's not on the radar. I gotta run to the bathroom here, Rick.
Yeah.
Hold it down for a sec.
Yeah. Brian Gilstrap says, I imagine heaven is the lodge. Good night, Bob Casey. Thanks for coming in. P. Willie says, what kind of person lets work interfere with poker? Yeah. Interestingly enough, we are not full-time poker commentators. Yet. It may happen. Jackson 8's two-pair for Train Station throws out 150 into Naked James, who missed his flush draw. And he folds. Yeah, we have plenty of people that have done a great job being guest commentators. Nakia being one of them, Tom being one of them, Joe S. Anthony even sat in on Saturday, did a fine job. We've got a lot of people who definitely have helped us before, and hopefully they make their runs in the tournament, and we have to find people who aren't in, but we'll make it, folks. I'm not worried about who's going to be in the booth. Skull Mike is going to play a couple of these tournaments, so you might have some guest hosts. I think I might take a shot on Thursday, so we'll see. Have no fear. Somebody will put the headset on. Got a lot of people who love to do this with.
Dewey will be felted. Oh, or not. Just as I say, Dewey will be losing
Trips.
all his chips. Let's get this man a full double up.
All in, quick call.
Sue's just happy it's
Into an
against the
ace.
short stack. Ace from space is what's needed. Speaking of space,
Not going to happen.
you saw they did that liftoff today with the civilians going into space. SpaceX launch.
There's so many launches, you know.
This was the first one with just nobody famous, no billionaires.
But with SpaceX is owned by. I thought
Slick Rick?
No, I thought SpaceX.
The one in Port Gables in Florida.
Okay. I think it's Bezos, Elon Musk, and who's the third? There's and Virgin, Richard
Yes.
Branson. So
Yes.
those three billionaires are
These are just average Joes who've gone up.
are having toys. What can I do with my money? Let's say I'm a billionaire. Let's go to space. You know?
Why not?
Why not? I got the money. Yeah, I thought Musk owned SpaceX. Jerry Romero says that. And Musk lives in, Austin.
$20 to price to play some poker, see a flop.
If anybody knows Elon Musk, if he's a poker player, have him get in touch with Slick Rick or Skull Mike. We'd love to have him at the lodge. Along with Joe Rogan and Ben Affleck, all living in Austin right now.
Elon Muskikin. That's what his Twitter says.
Here comes the flop. King, Queen, 4. I'll never live that one down.
The station here bets 40. Do it for Nakia, Rick.
What?
Hold up a number 1 through 5. Let's
right.
see. I can verify. Look at this guy looks out the window
I'm seeing if Nakia
for
is
any
looking.
spies. All right, Nakia, fire out your guess. Fire out your guess.
Ah, close. One off. No news, Wes. Believe me, that will be breaking news when I have news. No news on the Bronco. Yes, Connor, this is the new Lodge Mahal in its glorious form. 85 is raised to 275 from Aaron. And it's Aaron against Train Station. The 8 of clubs. Train Station is going to win this hand with his pair of kings. But Aaron fires out a little. Bear with us here. Black screen here. Let's hope it gets back before the hand ends. Come on now. And it didn't, but Aaron with the bet
Gets the station to fold there.
gets the station to fold. Sorry about that, folks.
Nice play from Aaron. A little bit of power poker.
Don't know what the new movie is. The movie that I'm waiting to see is the new movie about The Sopranos, the prequel to Tony
When's that
Soprano.
coming out?
October 1st.
On HBO Max. I saw that.
But
Somebody else was talking about that.
No, but
today.
it's going to be in the movie theater. It's
And-
made
and
by
in-
HBO Max.
I think it's gonna be on both.
Could be.
Stream on both.
I want to see it in the movie theater. I want to say it's something of Newark. Who knows about the new Sopranos
Yeah, I don't know
movie?
the title. But
It's coming October 1st. Can't wait to see that one. Looks good. Little prequel of Tony Soprano growing up and how he got to be Tony Soprano. I'm sure Nick from Yuma knows. Don't know about this card counter movie. Haven't heard of it. But I usually like to watch gambling movies. Anything to do with casinos or Many Saints, yes. Many Saints of Newark, I believe it's called. Yes, Dorimo, thank you. Many Saints of Newark. That's October 1st, I hear. Going to be in line to see that one. Haven't seen a movie forever. Used to go every week to the movies, my wife and I. They stopped making them during COVID, so now they're starting to stack up. So we'll see. 3 of hearts on the turn. Two pair for TM. Deuces and threes. Club draw for Carla. She's going to take a shot at this. Makes it 100. Over to TM. Straight draw and 2 pair.
you might sense a little bit of weakness here and try and steal it. TM's got that look in his eye. Wouldn't be surprised here if he kind of makes this 350. But just ends up calling.
Filthy Phoenix, I love it. There's the ace of clubs. So the clubs get there, nut clubs. There's a pair out there, so got to watch that. But
TM hasn't snapped checked yet, so he might try and represent clubs, which is the hand that Carla has. Nut clubs, and he's going to reach for some chips here. I do not want to see Carla snap this off. I want to see the raise right now from Carla. It's 375. Absolutely not folding, and here comes the raise to 1,000. That's going to do it from TM. So good on Carla for not being satisfied with the 375 there. Her hand way too strong. Needs to apply pressure from TM.
I'm very impressed with Carla's play.
Playing this hand to a T, though. TM just saving
my
face.
goodness.
Oh.
That I didn't need to see.
Oof.
Should we sell ad space on that belly?
Oof. Oof. Those are 10 seconds of Lodge Live that we'll never get back.
I'm going to have to put that on Twitter. I mean, on Instagram.
Oh, God. Terry has a decision to make here for 625, and Naked James doing a little bit of calisthenics on the side. No, folks, that is not a Charmin napkin on your kitchen counter. That is Naked James's top. Charmin, if you want to sponsor this program, get at me, Skull Mike Poker.
I didn't know they're making a documentary on Doyle. That's good. Saw a good documentary, 30 for 30. Jimmy Kimmel was involved. You would like this, Mike. All about the Mets, the 86 Mets. Saw that yesterday,
like
30 for 30.
I'm a Yankee
But it's
fan.
still New York.
No.
You'll
I'm
enjoy
good.
it.
No, I'm okay.
Jimmy Kimmel actually was the executive producer on that. If you haven't seen it, I saw it last night. Very good. Even though the Mets crushed my soul in '86. Buckner!
Through his legs.
Yep. Behind the bag! Vince Scully. Behind the bag!
Oh, boy. Might need to change the rating. Dream was PG tonight. Now it's R.
Yeah, it's interesting how they put that team together, the Mets, and all the pieces, and how good, I forget how good Doc Gooden was. He was just dominant as a 19-year-old, 20-year-old kid, just killing it. Strawberry before he got just too much into the drugs. Just great athlete. Very well done. Congratulations to Jimmy Kimmel. There's the Lodge camp. Checking out the new Lodge Mahal. Look at those beautiful chairs. Brand new tables, brand new chairs, brand new TVs, brand new carpet.
Brand new lights.
Brand new lights.
Same old Rick.
Same old Slick Rick and Skull Mike.
Surprised you didn't mention your name for the front of the room like you've done 12 times this stream so far. No?
Slick's room?
Weren't feeling it that time?
We're feeling it. Jalen Ivory in the house for the first time in a long time. Hello, Jalen.
Raphael here supporting Carla. Hit that subscribe button for us, please.
No, that was before Mike Piazza. That was Gary Carter's team. He was the catcher on the 86 Mets. Was with the Expos, then got traded to the Mets in 85. And then they won the World Series in 86. Keith Hernandez. Lenny Dykstra. Remember Lenny Dykstra? Nails, they used to call that guy.
A7 deuce, 2 hearts.
6 of spades here. Seti Maggette for TM. But the straight gets there for James. So, what a turn card here. Two of America's finest, the 6th and the 7th seed. Naked James with the nuts here needs to raise this baby up. For certain must raise this, and he's going to raise it to how much? 250. And says a little word or two to TM there. TM shakes his head. Probably says, I'm going to let you off there easy, buddy. Just 250. TM snap call, shaking his head. Kind of feels like he's in trouble. Needs the board to pair. And it does not. So Naked James has the stone cold nuts. Pot at 840 and goes for a little purple plum and a snap fold from TM with the set. So a
Wow.
very good fold there.
Good fold.
Terry.
Wow. Sharon Barth with the 250 comment. I love it. Jimmy Bluffett, how are you, sir? Always good to see you in the chat.
Yeah, what's up, Jimmy? How you doing tonight?
Wes, I believe it's $1.50 a minute for the massages here at the lodge.
That's correct.
$1.50 a minute. Skull, you can always see getting. What do you usually go, an hour every time?
Half hour.
Half hour?
Unless I'm running super hot. Might extend it a little, couple minutes or two. James at 3.2. Carla having a nice night. Just like last stream, the player who gets scalped, the replacement coming in from the bullpen, ends up being our big winner of the night. So let that be a lesson for people coming to stream. Come with more than one bullet, because if you get up, you're going to have nightmares for weeks when you go back and watch the stream and say, oh man, that seat turned hot. You're damn right it did. I'm not complaining though. I was pretty happy to take that seat on Monday. I'm sure James is pretty happy stacking up chips as Sue 3 bets to 160, ace 3 of spades. TM versus Sue.
Ace 6 deuce, couple of hearts, pair of aces for Sue. Squadouche for TM. Sue is going to bet 150. And she's going to take down that pot. Steven Reisman said they don't call him Naked James for nothing. There you go, Steven. Steven, why don't you come down?
Talking about coming down in November.
November. Don't come down November 6th. We will not be here.
Rick, why are you wasting a sentence of your fragile life? You think my father's going to come visit when we're not here? Is that something a wise man would do?
Bobby Ojeda, too, MD Chirp. Not just Ron Darling and Jesse Orozco. Bobby Ojeda, Doc Gooden. Crickets are out. Skull Mike, you need some sleep. You need tonight. You need to go home. Put the dog in his crate. Do you crate Bailey, or you just let him roam? Let her
Dog
roam.
in his crate.
Or do you let her roam?
Who needs sleep, me or you?
You do.
Because Bailey's a woman.
I don't know if she's a woman. She's a dog.
She's a woman.
She's not a woman.
She's a woman, and she has a sweet, sweet soul. So you better treat her with some
You're
respect.
the one
Rick.
calling it it. I all of a sudden she's a woman.
Fair. We'll call that one a wash. It's going in.
Alejandro's coming along. 3 ways to the flop. 337 in the skillet. Queen Jack 9. Pair of jacks for Aaron. Straight draw for Alejandro along with Aaron. Poker Atlas chance. That's what we use. Poker Atlas. Got check all around. There's the 10 balls. So both players hit their straight. Alejandro and Aaron. And TM only looking for a chop here. A king would give him a chop. Buck and a squirt.
Slides that
Ella.
125 across.
Just so you know, folks, we've got about 30 minutes more of the show. We did not hit overtime tonight. We hit 322 likes. It's okay, folks. We're going to have a ton of streams over the next 11 days, next 14 days. Literally half the days we'll be streaming. 7 streams in the next 2 weeks. So you will have your fix, and you will have plenty of streams
Both
tonight.
players with the king here. The only thing that's beating Alejandro is Big Slick. And Aaron putting on max pressure. It's to $1,000 here. $875 to call. And has Alejandro in the blender here. Might get him off the chop. I mean, if you have Big Slick here, you got to tip your hat and say, nice hand, sir. No way I'm folding King 5 here, especially with Aaron here +3. Would have liked we raised Big Slick pre-flop. Alejandro trying to talk to him. Aaron like a statue.
Not
Sitting there,
saying
arms
anything.
crossed, picking a spot on the board and staring at it. Might get Alejandro off this hand, which would be quite shocking.
Aaron's just glad it wasn't a quick raise. He knows he's at least...
Yeah. Aaron knows exactly what he's doing. Knows he has the best hand.
Alejandro.
Let's see here. My goodness, if he folds.
Just thinking it through. Yeah, don't worry, Wes. I will be here on Saturday early because we got cake coming. He shows the king.
My today junior at this point.
And Aaron's saying, you fold, I win it all. You call.
He knows
We're
exactly.
chopping.
I mean, this is a little excessive here. I'd be calling. I mean, you know what he has here.
Eric A says, thanks for all you do. Slick Rick Skull Mike. Thank you, Eric, for being part of the show. Chatsville is our third commentator, as always. He calls.
Makes the call. Let's chop it up.
Chop City. Show the other card, please. There you go. Got to show 2 to win. On to the next hand. We've got about, literally about 30 minutes or less. And then we're going to call it a night. We're all going to go home and get some rest for tomorrow because it's about to start. Ready or not, here we come. Millionaire Mayhem is here. The Lodge Mahal is primed and ready. We've been open a week. We're ready to show off to the poker world what we can do and take the Lamborghini out of the garage and take it for a nice spin. Creative Ambassador, $2 super chat. Do you like to see younger folks play high stakes? To me, it doesn't necessarily matter about the age. I just like to see good poker.
Agreed.
I'm actually, I get enjoyment about seeing people in all stakes play. It doesn't necessarily need to be high stakes for me. But I realize
Oh, man, you guys are funny.
Nick from Yuma,
It's only $1.50 per minute, folks. Only $1.50 per minute.
Jack Russell says, stay on this cam. Good call, Chatsville. Josh, where's Big Tony? Big Tony has a life. He's not always on our streams. We love Big Tony.
Yeah, Big Tony's usually reserved for Saturday nights.
King 8-5.
Likes to play a little bit higher stakes than this.
2 pairs for Naked James. Thank
King
you, Wes.
8-5, here we go. 2 pair for the James man. Slow playing this. Carla versus James one more time. Check from Carla. James needs to fire out a bet. Goes for $1.50, targeting that naked king perhaps, and Carla gets away.
We wish you all the best. If you're in the Austin area, Round Rock area on Saturday, come on out. I'd say probably close to the 5 o'clock hour, we'll do some cake. That's the 37th time I said the word cake, but we'll do some celebrating for our Austin peeps, Chatsville, and because those who, not everybody's going to be able to make it to Vegas, and we need to celebrate. 16,000 subscribers, not too shabby.
See the lodge going on the TVs too. The stream being played for all to
I like
enjoy.
that.
Yeah, that's nice. Of course you do.
Nice touch.
TM always has to rock a hat. He's got that new haircut. Still's got to rock a little merch. It's Alejandro's brother right here down low. Like, those guys look identical. Related?
Don't know. Don't know what they're doing there, but
5, 5, 10, 20, 40 is on right now, so triple straddle time for all to enjoy. Dewey looks down at King 4 spades. Folds. $50 on the button. Or just makes the call. Station calls with his pair of threes. And TM with ace-3 of clubs here is going to go for the squeeze. Try and take this dead money. He's the one who put on this straddle, and he's the one who's going to be the sheriff here. Going to fast play. Looks to be to get all the money there. So TM, not afraid to raise it up. Wins a nice sized pot. TM in the driver's seat tonight.
cumulative winnings. Naked James up 3,500. Carla up 1,400. Alejandro 866. Everybody else is losing. Aaron down 2,700. And of course, left the game early was it's Justice.
Stuck about 15, we'll call it. Yeah, Naked James been playing good, and TM's been playing pretty solid too. Still stuck about 300, but his game's been solid.
Sorry, we're just doing some multitasking here as TM folds. All in for 269 from the train station, pre-flop. Greg with King 9 suited calls. So King 9 suited versus Ace 7 of clubs.
Let's see what happens here. Diamond, Kings up. So there's the 9. Greg spikes to the lead here. Station in trouble. Ace and an ace only one time. And there it is. Oh, my goodness. Greg having a rough go, but they're going to run 2 boards. So let's see if Greg can come from behind one more time. Spikes a 9 again, but now the club draw for the station. Oh, God, 2 rivers. Would it be brutal? Will it happen? It will not. So Greg survives, and we chop it up. Coming down the wire here Wednesday night, 2-5, match the stack. Be sure to check out the Lodge on Instagram, all on social media. We have our own Facebook page, the websites, or come here in person for the next 2 weeks. It's going to be a sight to see. And again, we're going to be almost streaming practically every single day. You know the schedule. Rick said it multiple times tonight. So be along for the journey if you can't make it here in person for the rest of the month. Get Grandma to watch too. Need some more subs.
Nick from Human, no, we're not. It's not going to be a full-time thing. 8:30 p.m. start time. I want it for Wednesday, but I think we'll keep it at 8. And on Wednesday, I'll just be a little late. I think that's what people like.
Yeah, just tonight we were both
Tonight
running a
we
little
just
late.
had to do it on, but it won't be a regular thing.
This could
Make
be a
it
big one
James.
here. 3-betting to 100. TM wakes up with Big Slick. TM not afraid to be 4-betting here with Big Slick. What?
Wow, lays it down.
Lays it down for 100? Really? Is that what just happened here?
Lots of people behind him.
For $100 there? Not. I mean, that's unlike TM here.
there's
Where
the
to bank the king. I don't know. James is doing a lot of talking, so perhaps all the talking is getting in TM's head. But I would never be folding Ace King to James there ever. Free flop for 100. Pretty wild.
We're multitasking here. Well, I'm doing the stream. I'm getting texts from another famous vlogger. I'm not going to mention his name. World famous vlogger. Texting, when can I come to the lodge? Mahal. Here comes the river. 7 of diamonds. Jack 10. Straight. Buck and a squirt is the bet. Alejandro.
So perhaps TM blessed by the poker gods.
He is. Good fold.
Not a good fold. Free flop at all. So that's not. You can't be results oriented, Rick. You don't like playing Ace King because you're scared of how to play hands if you don't hit. Can't be scared at the poker table. Got to maneuver in certain scenarios. What is this guy doing? This guy's inside the ropes, under the lights. We got a stream going on there, sir. Probably a little jealous that Naked James getting this excellent rub down. $1.50 a minute. I think I spilled soda on myself. Sweatshirt's a bit moist, Rick.
Palo, the Lodge Poker Club, is greater
Moist.
than any other poker club. I agree, Palo.
Moist. Missed that moist, like my brisket.
Remember Friends? Ross said the moist maker. He'd make a turkey sandwich.
Nah, I don't watch Friends.
Moist ma- You don't? Did you ever watch Friends?
Yes. But I'm not going to go back and quote episode 32 when Ross talks about brisket and Rachel just drops to her knees sadness. No. No, thank you.
Well, you mentioned moist maker, and that's what
Yeah,
Ross was
I
talking
mentioned
about.
moist like my brisket. Or moist like
How
my
is your grill doing?
like my wet sweatshirt that I'm currently wearing.
How is your grill doing? What have you burnt lately?
Burnt nothing. I'm an excellent grill master.
You do you always fire up a stogie when you're cooking on the grill?
No, I fire up stogies when my poker chart's at all-time highs.
All right.
So suck on those apples. Pour myself a little whiskey, kick back, kick my feet up, have a nice meal.
Does
celebrate
what
some
does Nina think
accomplishments.
about the cigars?
She's fine with it.
Does she smoke them?
No. Smoke them solo, dolo. Queen 9 for the station, all in 272.
Yeah, Palo. Pivot, pivot. I love Ross's little Friends reference. Naked James is going to fold. We've got about another 10 minutes or so, folks, and then we're going to call it a night. 488 in the live chat on a Wednesday night hump day here at the Lodge Mahal. The Millionaire Mayhem starts tomorrow at noon, so literally 12 and a half hours from now. Cards will be in the air or close to it for the start of what we're going to say is 11 days of paradise, starting with the Poker Atlas Payday event, 500K guarantee, tomorrow at noon. First flight.
Not playing first flight A, just decided.
Just made the decision then and there.
Might fire flight B though.
But that's going to go if the B is going to go from 6 to probably, what did they say? What did Anthony say? He said
2 or 3.
Yeah, probably 2 or 3.
Yeah,
or more.
I got too much stuff I got to do during the day tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe I take it back. Maybe I come in late. A la Phil Hellmuth, fashionably late.
Are you going to come in at toga?
Level 7 with sirens and just first hand. I'm all in.
Yeah.
I, of course, would double up because I have a horseshoe up my ass. Got to double up on my first hand, right? It'd be only fair. Big slick for Alejandro. 75 TM makes the call. So TM doesn't want to play his big slick for 100, but will call with 7-6. It binks his 6. Tente Jr. is not back up on the soundboard yet. The Wizard has multiple things on his checklist to get to.
TM going to make it, looks like 240. Over to Alejandro. What he's got is the ace high. Actually, Jackson 6s with the ace. Boat City for TM. Sometimes the ace looks good on this situation. 2 pair on the board. Ace play. Rare pair under the new lights. Good luck, everyone. See you next stream. See you later. Rare pair.
Racer Nerd with a quality comment. Might be a little bit of poop on it, though. We can get it off.
It's not going to be a Lodge collector's item. It will not be hanging on the wall.
Why not?
Unless it's...
What's the problem? Why can't we put it on the wall, Rick?
Unless it's put through a steamer and... Steamer!
Sanitized properly, and then can we hang it on the wall?
Look at that, TM.
Look at those stacks
nice
that
value.
Are rocking, wobbling.
And he just winks at the camera. Did he just wink at the camera? TM.
He says, Rick, sign up for my classes. Sign up for my course, Rick.
TM folding ace king the hand before on a $100 bet, then calls 6-7 offsuit and wins with a boat. He's a wizard. There's the lodge cam once again. We got about another 5 to 7 minutes of poker tonight, and then we'll call it a night and come back on Saturday. It's like we've got a $20 bet from Train Station.
Might be a double straddle. So I think we have the 10-20 on.
I don't think that
No,
was
no,
a
he
straddle. I think
raised
that
it,
was
yeah.
a raise.
With Queen 5, pretty
Aaron's
early
going
position.
3-bet.
Not a great raise there. Aaron's going to get after with big slick rightfully so.
TM folds on the button. A small blind. Dewey's been pretty quiet tonight. Ace Jack hadn't had really much to work with. Train Station's going to come along with Queen 5 suited. Looks like we'll go 3 ways to a flop. Actually, yeah, 3 ways. There's the ace right in the window. Ace, Queen 8, Skittles. Pair of queens for Train Station, but the ace for both Aaron and Dewey. Just $8 and a squirt bet from Aaron.
Station gets away there.
Dewey's in a lot of trouble here. King versus Jack right now. 3 outs for Dewey.
Fold it.
The bet of 800 was folded by Dewey.
Yeah, Aaron coming back there. I would have liked to see maybe Aaron just flat there, let Dewey hang himself on the turn, but Aaron doesn't want to risk it. Scares Dewey off the pot. A good fold there from Dewey for saving the rest of his chips.
Good night, Steven. We'll see you again on Saturday, hopefully. Been pretty impressed with the play tonight. Had a lot of good poker play all around. Look at Naked James in his getting the massage, enjoying life right there. Dewey with aces, 3 bets to 100. Actually, the bet looked to be from Naked James. Here comes the flop.
Carla brought stacks.
Yeah, Carla is
Getting after it. 6, 7, 10, 2 hearts.
$100 is called by Naked James. There's the king.
Check from James, and Dewey says all you can eat.
Naked James
Quickly
was looking
folds.
for 1 king and couldn't get it. Dewey wins a hand. Just as we said, he was a little quiet tonight. Picks up pocket aces. Didn't have a sandwich bet tonight, Jonathan. We'll get one in on Saturday. Remember, Saturday we're going to bring some cake for everybody here at the lodge, celebrating 16,000 subscribers. We'll do that probably around 5 o'clock hour.
You want to do a sandwich bet right now? Who wins this next hand? Left side of the table or the right? I'll take the left. You can have Aaron.
Left meaning from the dealer looking out?
To the right. From the to the
All
right.
All right, so you've got
I got
Train.
I know, I got the other side.
All right.
I got James, Terry, and you get everybody else from that side.
All right.
Okay? All right, you're in trouble.
I know I am because the other, some
Well,
of the
let's see.
people.
So I have Sue
Yeah.
and James here, and you have Alejandro. Oh, now Greg's done. I gave you the extra guy, Aaron. It's a fair fight. It's 2 versus 2. I have James or Sue here.
And I've got Carla and Alejandro.
Yeah.
Here we go for the sandwich, folks. Coming
Should I
down
fix
to the
you some
final
sandwiches?
Let's go, Sue. One time. Ooh,
night. Jack 10 deuce. Now I'm down to just
Sue.
a club draw. Carlos going nowhere.
Sue's betting, though. Let's go, Sue. James is going to go bye-bye, so
Come on.
heads up.
Here we go.
Fair
Come on, club.
Fair fight.
There's a club.
It's a spade.
Oh,
It's a spade.
looked like a club.
Get your eyes checked,
Looked
old
like
man.
a club.
Get your eyes checked. Maybe you need a little specs and with better contacts. That's not a club either. Lock it up. Let's
No,
go.
it's not over yet.
Should I fix you some sandwiches?
There's no way anywhere Sue folds here. If Sue folds here, I'm going to go to Sue, and she's going to buy me 2 sandwiches, so I'm going to be winning regardless.
Find the fold.
Sue.
Find the fold.
Let's go.
She's
Put it
going
over
to
mine.
call.
Let's go. Ship it.
All right, you win a sandwich.
Thank you. Thank you.
I mean, you do that so.
You. I gave you 5.
Yeah, but
people
you look who
versus
you
4.
took. You took Naked James,
All right,
TM, and Dewey.
You know what? On your way home.
3 guys who haven't folded since 1973.
On your way home, stop at Walgreens, pick up an extra box of tissues, and cry yourself to sleep because I don't want to hear it.
You
Stop
just
whining.
always make these bets
You had
with a
the
little
advantage.
edge, and you just. I'm
Have you
just in
seen
it
Carla's
for a flip.
VPIP tonight?
Let's
I
see what her
gave you
VPIP
5
is.
people versus 4.
She did have a club draw there.
My God, so much whining. Anytime I win a bet, you and Poobah, you just whine and cry all the way.
You complain how I pay
Ridiculous.
your bets. I give you
Yeah,
a gift card.
You write me like a
and
little
you complain.
slip, like a little note that I'm in like 4th grade, like somebody's passing notes
are.
back and forth.
You're in 3rd
How about you
grade.
just bring it? Don't send me little notes. Oh, here I went to the store, I went to the shop, and he wrote you a note, a buy one get one coupon. Just bring the sandwich and shut your mouth.
Skull-like sandwiches, Rick.
Deliver
Yes.
it properly, not on pieces of paper or pictures.
We'll do another sandwich bet.
Yeah. Why don't you name your terms? See if I complain. And if I don't like it, I'll just say no bet.
All right.
Done.
We're going to do, all right, the next card, a sandwich, red or black. You choose. Hurry up.
Black.
All right. All right, we're even. Sandwich bets back to even.
That's fair. That's fair. Just like that, washed. That's fair.
Here's a bet from Carla with 2 pair, kings and deuces. Over to Alejandro with 2 pair, kings and sevens. Alejandro has his chips piled high, a la Cindy. He's channeling his inner Cindy. Haven't seen Cindy in a while. Have you seen
No, I haven't
Cindy
seen
and
her in
TN?
a couple days. They might be out in Vegas. They've been going to Vegas a lot.
Okay. Haven't seen either one of them. Send a get well card. Jonathan Funsef says, sandwich voided? Yes, it was. So Carla's going to win another pot. We're coming down to the last few hands. 11:30 p.m. Central Time. We'll be back on Saturday. There's the VPIP. Carla's sitting at 54%. Train station's at 50%. This may be it. That may.
You
Then
see
let's
those
see.
top 2 on the VPIPs? Those were the ones you were whining about not being able to win
Yep.
a hand.
All
Okay?
right. So that's it tonight. We want to thank everybody
no.
for watching on Wednesday night hump day action of Poker Night at the Lodge. Skull, final thoughts.
Yeah, solid stream tonight. We'll work on getting everything settled and ready to go here for the tournament week. But the Mayhem week is here. It kicks off tomorrow. We've been talking about it for weeks, months. So if you're on the edge about coming down, just do it. So come on down and come play. Multiple tournaments, multiple cash. It's the Lodge, the place to be. And tell your friends about the channel because we're going to be on live many, many, many times for the rest of the month.
For the Wizard of Lodge, the executive producer Dave Klaproth. For Skull Mike, my name is Slick Rick. We will see you Saturday night on Poker Night at the Lodge.